Anyways. What a way to start a stream. With like a big fucking sigh. Yaoi mobile games went great though. Was there a single game that we did this year that was actually like MLM? I think they were all like female character self-inserts. What a dire situation. At least we got Yuma off the racetrack though. He's been going around and around in circles on that course for a year. Yeah. I mean, I can't believe that I'm starting a new block of the stream near like midnight, because I'm gonna be done with this at like 4 a.m. my time. It's crazy, but it is the stream anniversary, so what better excuse? But yeah, there's gonna be a lot to talk about tonight, and despite how long I've already been up with the Yaoi mobile games, you'd think I would have covered at least some of it, but no. That conversation was all about the Yaoi. That block. But I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to doing a little bit of story, to getting this 5th major area cleared, getting some stuff out of the way. Because Pokemon Legends Arceus is the perfect game for like lots of downtime, just talking with chat. And I've got so much to talk about. But first, so, Warden Melly believes that the frenzies of these Pokemon are some sort of trial set by Almighty Sinnoh. I'm so glad that dude is gone. I could not stand him. We cannot know if that is the case or not, but it does beg the question, why ever would this almighty Sinnoh drive the nobles to frenzy? Is it angered by something, or does it seek to drive a wedge between people and Pokemon? Well, far be it from us humans to fathom the thoughts of Pokemon. And what is that space-time rift anyway? What caused it to open? But you must be tired. Go on then, to the Wallflower. Get some rest while you can. I've instructed Benny to prepare you his finest potato mochi. Was he not doing that before? Was he like skimping out on me? Every time I forget to press A on that screen, he just doesn't auto-dismiss. Dismiss nuts. Dinner's on Kamado tonight. Eat your fill. What an enticing aroma! My appetite just went through the roof. Quite a change from the commander's usual preaching about tightening our belts until things grow more stable. Well, I've heard talk that our progress surveying Pokemon has been gathering ingredients, a less onerous, or at least less dangerous task. Does that like translate to like gameplay results, or like crafting recipes maybe aren't as expensive, or I don't know. It's almost like a fairy tale, isn't it? How you've fallen to us from the sky and gone on to help the people of Hisui so much. Indeed. Taking on such perilous duties has earned you a great deal of trust, Griffin. It's like I always say, behavior is a mirror that reflects one's true nature. You let your actions do the speaking for you, Griffin, and the message is as clear as day. It doesn't matter one whit where you came from. You're part of the Survey Corps and Jubilife Village now. I'm really curious what this final region is going to be. The next day... Adam here to greet me in the morning? Isn't it nice getting up early? Is it? It's not as if getting up early changes what you can do with the day. Also true, though. Yes, it does. It opens up possibilities, such as responding to Commander Kamado's invitation today in a timely manner. Well, I got that same invitation, and I had to wake up even earlier than you to run all the way here for it. Come on. No need to grouse so much over a nice little early wake-up. Are you coming too? I'm sure we can all guess what the commander wants with us. Yes, do come. Galaxy Hall is quite close anyways. Ah, he's so pretty. Ah, the sexy machine. You've now quelled the frenzy of 4 nobles. It wasn't easy. When word of these frenzies arrived from all over Hisui, I feared what would become of us. But here we are, already preparing to quell the final noble. Yeah, who would have dreamed some stranger who tumbled out of the sky would be our salvation? Life never does stop surprising you. The only lure left to be quelled is Avalugg, which lives in the Alabaster Icelands. Oh! See, I guess I thought the last region was going to be icy, but it was just stupid instead. He's also the largest of the nobles, according to what Irida told me. Your mission is to quell Avalugg, the final lord, and perhaps in doing so we may trigger some change in the space-time rift as well. Avalugg may be the Pearl Clan's noble, but my clan and the Galaxy team will have to step up to resolve this too, for the sake of a brighter future. Then let us all meet in the cold regions of the Alabaster Icelands. Until then... Now I'm thinking about it more. I think it makes more sense, because I saw the snowy area near like the peak of the mountain. But there's also a snowy area north of there as far as Sinnoh goes, yeah? The Alabastard! No matter how many of these frenzied Pokémon you may quell, the fact remains that you are a stranger to our world. No small number of people still regard you with suspicion and distrust. The most you can hope for is to gain the trust of as many as possible, and to do that, you must prove yourself through your actions. Gya? Who's Gyaing? I guess I'm Gyaing. It's Wurmple! Is that Eugene? Abra, teleport this Wurmple outside at once! His name is Eugene. So, you're to survey the Alabaster Icelands next. This is the most treacherous climb you'll face. And all like short for climate, maybe? In all of history. It would not be an exaggeration to say that you might be the only one among the Survey Corps I can task with surveying the Alabaster Iceland. My psionic warriors seal this boo-boo bear within the earth, I command you! You know your orders. See your mission through. Did I already upgrade my star rating? Yeah, I guess I already did. Okay. Already checked the blackboard. Upgrades should already be taken care of. I think we're just ready to hit the road right now. Especially if you're about to charge like, what, 20,000? Ooh, 23,000! Ouch, ouch, ooh, ouch, ouch, ooh, ow, 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 ooh, ooh, ooh. Eee, ouch! No thank you. No thank you. Still nothing major that's happened on this floor. There's like unique characters who we still have like never met ever. Like what is it? What do you even do here? What if Clefairy? Yeah, I was thinking it was just gonna be more side quest stuff. All right, not my problem then. The Fabled Spring. So that would be... Is that in the mountain place you were just in? Let me take a peek at my phone. The Fabled Spring. Yeah. I guess there were Clefairy here, weren't there? Okay. Good to know. Good to know that's what we're looking for. Another new side quest? New kinds of colors? Or even hairstyles. Yeah, new styles. A Pokemon like Kirlia. Just one? No male and female distinction? Okay, that could be helpful. Alright. Oh, everybody's over here. What are you waiting for? I need to check my box. I gotta check my box. This should be all good. This should be good to go. Yeah, we got plenty of space. For now. Bidoof! Oh, Lord. Do I gotta catch them now? Do we gotta fight them? So I need to give you a Bidoof? I'm not putting a Bidoof back in my party. This is a deliberate thing that I had to undo. I'm not redoing it. That guy is important for some town missions. In the basement or out here? The thing about the town missions is that I don't care for them all too much. I'm just kind of here for the main story. I see. Of course, I'm all too aware of the injuries done to some of our own good people because of the frenzies of the other nobles. There seemed little choice but to intervene. But this Avalugg out in the Alabaster Icelands hasn't harmed a soul as I hear it. Does it really behoove us to go out of our way to subdue him? If Avalugg's as great and mighty as they say, he could very well cause avalanches. Avalanches don't require any Pokemon's help. They occur perfectly well on their own, you know. I confess I still have my doubts whether we should even be getting involved in this case. No damage has been done so far, but if we send Griffin out there, we'll be putting him in danger. Of real harm! But if the Lord is suffering in its frenzy, like people say, then wouldn't it be kinder to quell it? There's simply so much you don't yet understand when it comes to the noble Pokemon. We don't know whether their frenzies truly are causing them to suffer, nor do we know why they entered these states in the first place, or if this is all connected somehow to the space-time rift. What is it, I wonder, that the Commander hopes will come about from quelling the nobles, or indeed from surveying any of the Pokemon of this land? What is it he hopes to achieve? Probably neither of these. Indeed, the better we understand our Pokemon neighbors, the safer we'll all feel and be. But if the real goal of this mission is to quell a noble for quelling's sake, rather than for the sake of scientific study, then... Professor Laventon? Nothing to bother yourselves about. Doubtless I'm just being a silly sausage. You've got a mission to carry out, haven't you, Griffin? Then we'll support you in it. The best support I can offer you is another chance to practice your battle skills. Oh boy. I'm gonna win, I'd better not. I'm just glad to get the opportunity to battle you. The fact that I've been able to grow so much as a Survey Corps member and work together with Pikachu is due to you joining us. The basement guy. Not with the Mr. Mime, dude! You know what? I was really mainly observing it with Sylveon before, but I think all of the Pokemon's entry animations are just like sped up for whatever reason. Like they're always moving way too quick. Anyways, like I was saying, I've been looking forward to have a lot of stuff to talk about, and Blockster was talking about just pointing out Chicory on my home screen, and it reminded me of a story about that game that I still have not told. I'm gonna give it a sec. I'm gonna win the battle because I'm like making decisions here, but I'm like too drowsy, which is like a problem. Stop it! What is there even to get like staggered by when walking near it? I mean, so far so good. Neither of us is really doing anything, which is the best I can hope for. There we go, that's the death of Mr. Mime. Extremely deep voice. Pikachu. This thing. Thunderbolt, wait! Samurott, no! Oh, two can play at this game. Point being, Chicory is a really good game, and I cried like fucking crazy at its ending, because the music there is really nice. And the other week when I finished streaming that and I put the game down, I'm like, okay, I've got some stuff to do. I was like cleaning my room, I was putting some garbage out, stuff like this, and I got the soundtrack on Apple Music, and I just like went straight to that credit song to listen to it again on its own, and I was like folding laundry, my like I was shaking so much that like I was struggling to fold the laundry, like it was hitting me so fucking hard. And then I move on to the garage to put the garbage out, and it hits that fucking woodwind solo, and you ever try to hold in a cry really hard and then you just can't? Because I was doing that, and like involuntarily I let out like a sound, like in the fucking middle of the night, and like I was in the garage and so it was like really loud, like really echoey. And I don't know if anybody heard that, but that happened. There's something so natural about the sight of you and your Pokemon fighting together. There is nothing natural about this. There's nothing natural about Samurott getting killed. About your mission in the Icelands, well, it'll be a challenge. Be careful out there. As for me, I'll set off for the Alabaster Icelands forthwith. See you there, my boy. And now we can finally hit the road. Yeah, it's all up here. Cool. As far as the original Gen 4 goes, I remember as a kid really not liking the vertical snowy path up to the that town up there. I don't know what anything's called. Looks cool though. It's nice to finally get a location that's like visually different after like 3 grass areas and a beach. It's got a little more going on here. And for once, it's actually appropriate for the ground to look kind of glossy, too, because it's like frozen, maybe. My word, it's rather chilly here, isn't it? Glad to see you made it safe and sound in any case. Very few venture to these Alabaster Icelands, apart from Taohua leading the odd Supply Corps excursion to gather materials. But the Survey Corps, of course, must go anywhere that Pokemon are found. From what I gather, Ice Peak Arena, where you'll find Avalugg, is rather far off, I'm afraid. Doubtless, this mission to tackle Avalugg will be another dangerous one. Learn all that you can from Irida and Adamant to try to keep yourself safe. Griffin! Brisk out here, isn't it? How aren't you freezing? Freezing? I'm practically sweating. If you think this is bad, just wait. This is nothing compared to where we're headed. You know, I'm beginning to think the problem between us isn't a Diamond Clan thing or a Pearl Clan thing. It's just a you and me thing. We'll never see eye to eye on anything, will we? I don't see how we could, as long as you and your clan cling to your vision of an almighty Sinnoh that reigns over time. Forgive my bluntness, but if such a being even does exist, it's certainly not almighty Sinnoh. Yeah, believe what you want. Just tell us where we have to go. We're headed to see my teacher, and he's only ever found in one place. Which is? You're talking about the Garrick fellow, right? Where do we find him? At Avalugg's Legacy, obviously. Where else but a great mass of ice could I have meant when I said we'd be headed somewhere even colder? Where else, indeed. Ready to go, Griffin? I really do wish that these were like my party members that could follow me around. Sure, stop off without me. This is why I can't stand people who only care about whether time is passing them by. See you at Avalugg's Legacy, Griffin. Take care on your way. I think all my Pokemon are still dead from that last battle, so I'm going to turn around and immediately go to the camp. Oh no, Samurott's at full health. Never mind me, I guess. We're going to get to hear new overworld music, but the time has finally come. 3.5 hours into the stream to discuss the Nintendo Direct. And I'm going to take it from the top. I'm going to talk about like every single thing of interest that was announced. Boy, I really need a fire type real bad. Oh, they're just very bright orange berries. I thought they were like a new kind. Starting with Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. I've heard a couple of theories as to like what it even is. I think the idea is that it's like a midquel, but I don't think the developers have like come out and like straight up said it, whether or not it is. I've heard a couple of people hoping that it's like a true route. Because, you know, the point of 3 Houses is that there's multiple paths to take multiple endings, and each has their own, like, narrative pros and cons over, like, what happens. Why are there... I hope you freeze to death. I hate you. And that game has, like, it's 3 houses, but it's, like, 5 routes. So this would be, like, I don't know, like a 6th route, maybe? I hope that it is not that. Whatever it is, I hope it's not that. But then again, we did just get Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, which was a similar, supposedly canon Warriors game that takes place in like the same timeline And it was not good for doing that. So if they can fuck up Zelda, why not fuck up Fire Emblem? I don't know. The new designs that we've seen so far are really cool, though. I've heard a lot of comparisons to Hubert's new design to fucking My Chemical Romance, you know? And even like edits and like fan art, which is really funny. All that said, I probably will not be picking up Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. I think it's interesting. I hope it turns out to be good. But that's just one of those things where I don't have any additional hunger, both for the Three Houses world, or even just for a Fire Emblem Warriors game in general. Because the last time they did FE Warriors, apparently didn't turn out so good. And my umbrage with that was that they had really stupid OCs, and also Keaton wasn't in it. And these are two problems that Fire Emblem 3 Hopes still does not remedy, so I'm not sure what it can really do for me. What was next in the... I'm gonna like... Oh, it's just foggy up here. God forbid I climb mountains in a mountainous place, but I guess you could also say this... You could also argue this about the last mountain area that we were just in. I'm literally gonna open up the direct, and I'm gonna like... Because they put the timestamps in the description. If I do this, then I can have like a handy-dandy list of all the stuff to talk about. Yeah, there's already stuff that I'm like just scrolling past my subscriptions, and this is already stuff that I would have forgotten to talk about otherwise, but it's still interesting. They don't have timestamps! Uh-oh. If I go like Nintendo Direct Reaction, because I know people who do timestamp it. I know Rogers Base did. Rogers Base has very, very comprehensive Nintendo Direct timestamps. Oh no, I'm shivering! I'm cold. I think I want this one. There's like... No, this is the September Direct. Okay. This is the one that just dropped. So I'll pause this and not actually watch it. Why the fuck do you have a physical replica of the fucking Pyrosaur from Xenoblade 2? How could you have worse taste? Okay, 3 Hopes. And then they announced Advanced Wars 1+2. It is looking better than the last time they showed it. I don't think I'll be picking that one up either, though. I don't know. Something about Way Forward has, like, the spell has broken with me. Because I liked that DuckTales remastered game that they did, and I assumed that everything that they did was, like, as good as that. But everyone else is, like, saying, oh no, all the Way Forward's games are like this. Way Forward is, like a modern classic. And, I might have talked about this a little while ago, but, I watched Max play one of the Shantae games on Switch for a little bit. I think it was a Half Genie Hero. And that was a game that Max picks up in 2017, and then just like immediately like put it back down after maybe like only an hour in. And we were just looking for something to put on. It's like, you know what? Why not this? Why not like re-download it from the archived cloud or whatever? Give it another shot. Level 2 is an anime girl factory. Which is to say that in my opinion, I think it's stupid and I hate it. Wait, what? Apparently Aaron Hansen is voicing the buff blue-haired guy, and learning that made me feel like a curdled orange. Oh, okay, cool. So I simply won't buy it then. I can definitely stand to craft some more healing items. Aaron Hansen is like a very like strikes me as the sort of thing that the people who make those games definitely would think is a cool guy. You know what I mean? This music here is really pretty. 79 I can make? I can make 79. Right now, right here. Awesome. Awesome. I'm not even gonna bother fighting the Apom. I don't want it. I don't want it. I know better. I've learned my lesson. I know better by now. This bass! Fuck, dude! This shit's going crazy! Oh, it's so cool. Lost Satchel already. Did you just call Aaron Hansen a thing? Not intentionally, but I will now. I don't know, just like... Aaron Hansen as like an entity, not as a person, if that makes sense. As an SCP. Actually, I don't have a snow run. I should try catching these guys. Get some shelter, throw some berries. Let's see what we can get done here. They seem pretty friendly. Let's try it out. And the pineapple berries give you more experience when you throw them. So if I can land this catch, this will be very, very good. Where are the Pokeball? Where are the balls? Nice! Will it work out, though? No, dude, snow run! I've got to make my berries worth something now. That's better. I like snow run. I like shapes. Shaped like a friend. Friend of a shape. I really liked the Advance Wars art style, and I saw a lot of people say it looks like dog shit. It definitely is like kind of a... If you were to look at the original GBA graphics, I think what they were like attempting to depict is like a little more detailed than what the Way Forward art style is going for. That said, I don't think it's like necessarily bad. What I will say though is that grass is way too fucking bright. Like that's a blindingly bright shade of green. And then the rest is like fine. Like the tanks look a little like plasticky and cartoony. I don't know enough about Advanced Wars to be mad about it, so that's where I land on the matter. Me Staraptor, are you any good? Ice probably kills flying. Given my luck. A Bergmite. Are these from Gen 4? I don't recognize these things at all. I'm not a fan of the puppet movements they're doing in motion. Oh, like the live 2D thing? I don't mind it. I think it can be done well. As a matter of fact, there were a couple of the Yaoi games that we just played that used that same technology and put them to really gorgeous effect, like just actually sincerely nice production. So I don't think it's always a bad thing. Fire Emblem Fates used that too. And they're doing like a good mix. Who the fuck is at the door at 12 a.m. at 11:59 p.m.? So I'm gonna like mute for a second. I'm gonna check this out. It was me. Let me in. I'm cold. I can assure you that it was not. It is cold in here though. Brr. When working on Commonplace, I made up this little routine that Max and I do, where whenever Frankie does something cool, we'll both say in unison, "Damn, Frankie, that was as cool as the Himalayas!" Brr, and we do the brr in unison. And Frankie does lots of cool things in that project, so it's awesome. It gets a lot of mileage, let's say. Oh, I didn't even like realize that it was like on a slope. I thought the ground was like flat. Guess you got a lot of height right away then, huh? Brr. Speaking of brr, it is getting like a little cold in here. Let's see. What was I talking about? Advance Wars? Yeah, anyways. They're doing like a good mix of that style of animation with just actual frame-by-frame hand-drawn animation, so I wouldn't say it's like a bad thing, or that it's like lazy or underdeveloped. It's just like, you know, different approaches for different like utilities and needs of a project. You know, I wouldn't turn my nose up at it for that particular reason. You don't know what I look like. It could have been me. Jackie, are you a Bunnery? Are you Sneasler? Yeah, I was wondering. How? Oh, what? No, I'm in the grass. You didn't see me. This bitch is getting in the ball. Ballin'! I mean, it's not angry necessarily. Oh, no, it's too... Is that Snowrunt? These things are awesome, dude. What the fuck? It's eyebrows? No, that's Swinub. I don't know what you are. Pillow Swine? What the fuck is it? What was I saying then? Let's see. What else is on the list here? Mario Strikers Battle League. You know, let me check something else right now here. Because during the Direct, I found it very curious that they didn't clarify who was working on that project. And, you know, it'd make a lot of sense if it was Next Level Games. Frostbite Sylveon, no! Oh. But let me just, like, take a look at Next Level Games' website and look at their portfolio and see if they updated it with Mario Strikers. Because, yeah, Mario Strikers is not on their website. Maybe they just haven't updated it. Maybe they're only going to do that when it's actually, like, the game is finished on their website. But, I've never played a Mario Strikers games. Of all of them, of all the Mario Sports games, I've heard that Mario Strikers is among the best. That series. So, I'm glad that it's back. I'm glad that that particular brand of, like, weird Mario has the chance to shine. But with every Mario Sports game on Switch, it has been the exact same pattern. Where it comes out, and there's maybe, like, 2 hours of content, and then, like, no, everybody drops it, right? So, I can't see myself picking up Strikers on day one, at least. That'll probably be something that I, wait and see at least, if not just never pick up. I have faith that Next Level will probably put more effort in, if it is them. But I don't know, it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. There's some stylized things in that trailer. Some very, like, expressive squash and stretch that reads as, like, very Next Level Gamesy. At the same time, though, there's also some animations that don't look so good, that look like really, really janky and not at all like Next Level's pedigree. So the fact that they just haven't come out and said it, like, maybe they're trying to, like, make us think that it's Next Level when it's not. I hope it is, though. It is so funny how Daisy has been removed from Strikers. Is that the case? Do we know the full roster and, like, Daisy's just, like, straight up not in it? That would be ridiculous. You know, the camp is a hop and a skip it away. I don't see why I simply just don't go back. Oh! I heard people hoping for Pauline, too. I didn't see her there either. Because Pauline's been in the other two Mario Sports games, right? But not in Strikers. They showed the roster in the trailer and she wasn't there. But the roster might grow. I don't know. I guess Daisy isn't really like the kind of character you would characterize as like an exclusive, special, deep cut unlockable, though. Daisy usually comes like default, usually. Let's see what else we got here. After Battle League. Oh, Splatoon 3 Salmon Run. This is going to be an interesting conversation. As much as I'd like to be excited for Splatoon 3, I don't know. I just have not been able to get excited for it. And every time I keep hoping for like, okay, this is something that like justifies the need for a third game. And every time they do a Splatoon 3 trailer, yeah, here's like a new weapon that we just added on to what's already there. Here's a, switch to Staraptor. Here's the same modes as before, but with just like additional bosses, like with Salmon. Like, I was so disappointed with that. Like, the egg throwing is cool. I just don't see why any of this like needed to be an update. Why you couldn't just continue updating Splatoon 2 instead of abandoning it. You know, I mean, the Splatoon team is another one that I have a lot of faith in. So that one will be something that'll pick up. And I'll probably still enjoy it, but I think that game has just really been struggling to justify its existence to me. Like, the ideas that Splatoon 3 has to present easily could have taken, like, another form. They could have gotten those ideas to us without, like, needing to make, like, a major third game. I don't know. At the end of the day, it could be that my suspicion and resentment of Splatoon 3 all boils down to the fact that it's a game that Pearl caused, and my endless dislike. Like, the bias is just overriding any possible excitement that could be there. But you know what? There's always room for maybe more things to tell us about, which is always cool. Maybe... I don't know if that's coming out before or after E3. Because the only thing that we know is that it's a summer title. But I don't know if it's like June or wherever or what. I think it's just summer for now. So they could do like an E3 trailer that shows something actually interesting with like a July release date. I'd like that. Kirby and the Forgotten Land. I think that mouthful mode is fucking awesome. I hope that there are more modes of that we still have yet to see. But as far as like the modern Kirby games have all had this, where they have some sort of like sucking gimmick. Like in Triple Deluxe, Kirby does like a really big suck. I think it's one of those like Nintendo ideas where like if they don't know what to do, the feature is a thing gets really big. Sword and Shield, they couldn't come up with any ideas, so the Pokemon get really big. Yoshi's Woolly World, they couldn't come up with any ideas, so the thing gets really big. New Super Mario Bros, they couldn't come up with any ideas, so the thing gets really big. And I'm sure I'm scratching the surface of Nintendo games that do this. But another one that applies to this is Kirby. You get the big sword, you get the big suck, you get the big robot. But this time around, the gimmick is like, it is suck related, but usually in those segments, like I'm thinking back to Kirby Triple Deluxe, and those big sucking scenes would really just be like a cutscene. Like, they're there more for the spectacle than they are for any like exploring any purposeful gameplay ideas. So what's exciting about this gimmick with Kirby and the Forgotten Land is that it's actually like, it lends itself well to the actual game. Like, you're using them to solve puzzles, you're using them to reach new areas. It's like part of the level design finally, and that's the best way to do it. It really feels like a new and fresh Kirby thing, and it looks like a lot of fun to control. And it's like creative and clever and weird. I like how weird it is too. Mouthful mode is literally just Cappy, and I love it. Yeah, I guess it is. I guess you could say that, sure. Because it's like, it's situational things that are just laying there in the overworld, and then you gotta find your own situations to like make something useful. Yeah, I could see how it's Cappy-like. I think there are other things about Cappy, besides the capture ability, that sets that apart a lot more. But as far as comparing it to the captures go, I guess I get that. Yeah, so, as I've always been saying, I am super fucking excited for Kirby and the Forgotten Land. That game looks so fucking good, and it continues to. And also, I have not yet seen porn of that thin-hipped cheetah, but I know that I will. By the time that game comes out, I can guarantee you it'll happen. There's no avoiding it. There's no world where that doesn't happen. No effect on Luxray, baby. Let's bite. Let's see. MLB The Show. Oh, here's something really funny. I was watching Semi-Classic Sonic fans' reaction to... I should try catching this, actually. I was watching Semi-Classic Sonic fans' reaction to the Nintendo Direct, and he thought that MLB The Show was like a show that you would watch like on the Switch. It's like, oh, MLB The Show. It's nice that you can finally watch that on the Switch. That'll be nice to watch TV on the Switch. Maybe an agile style bite. See, but now that's too much. Luxray, what have you done? I wanted one. I stumbled across one of those in the mountain area earlier. There was like a cool snowy place with like a dead end that I thought was going to just transition into this. But I guess that's for something else? That must be how you actually get to the top of the mountain. Because it looks like that's what that does. Yes, please. Sammy's reaction in general was really funny. There wasn't any like side-by-side video, so I had to like sync it up myself. But when Xenoblade shows up, he's like, oh, Xenoblade. And then the joy drains out. Like, he says it with like a little bit of excitement. And then as soon as he's done speaking, the joy drains out of his face, and he looks at like directly at the camera, makes like direct eye contact with like the most stoic expression you've ever seen. It's so funny. I guess I'll use Dark Pulse. After MLB comes... Oh! Comes Kingdom Hearts. Then comes Klonoa! The Fantasy Reverie series. I'm honestly I'm more relieved after a day has passed. I mean, I was so excited about Klonoa all day. I was watching those trailers. I was like looking at the Japanese websites. I was looking at like the pre-order bonuses that they're doing, the stuff that comes. Like, I was like thinking to myself, like, sincerely wanting to get a physical and a digital version of that, just to like support it. You know, like it's crazy. Yeah. At the time, I was saying, oh shit, it's a brand new Klonoa, and given the amount of scrutiny I've been able to give it since then, since that immediate impression, the truth isn't quite so clear-cut. I wasn't watching your stream, but I knew you were screaming. Yeah. I was gonna bring up something about clips during Yaoi mobile games, and that is what I was going to bring up, is that when I went to bed last night, that Klonoa clip was already in like the top 10 most viewed clips of all time in terms of viewership. And then I went to sleep, and then I woke up, and it was in maybe like the top 5 or top 6, and I think right now it's already in like the top 3. So I'm glad that I can be like the Klonoa guy for a lot of people, that when people think about Klonoa, they think about me. A space-time distortion! I want one of you first, though. These things are everywhere. I was in class while watching the direct, and I'm so glad my mic and camera were off when Klonoa showed up. I remember, that, you know, in high school, when there was like a, you know, like an 11 a.m. Apple presentation, the keynotes that they would do, I would, want to have them on during class. It's like, sorry, you know, phones. So I would, like, have my phone in my pocket with the Apple live stream on, and then I would, like, route the headphone cable up my shirt and then through my sleeve, and then I would, like, rest my hand on my cheek. Like, I would rest my elbow on the table and then put my hand on my cheek, or, like, on my ear, so that it looks like I'm not wearing headphones, but the headphone is, like, in the palm of my hand, like the little earbud. So I would still, be catching up with the latest news. The noise I made freaked my dog out, to the point that he broke down my door to check in. Oh, you did that too? How could you not? Come on now. Occasionally, though, there was a point if they, like, announced something especially exciting, and you would get, like, that of, like, applause. And that would be, like, particularly louder than everything else, and I did get, like a couple looks, and my, like, where's that quiet applause coming from? Like, looking over their shoulder? Where's that coming from? Electabuzz is dead. Guys, we've got a rift to go to. We gotta cross that rift. Don't I have like a million like baby potions down here? Let's like move those. Let's organize that a little bit. Yeah. Then we'll do this too. Yeah. No more than we'll do, though. Although I probably should get rid of this shiny stone, and I don't think I ever sold these Pokeshi dolls, because I think that's all they're for. But yeah. I was able to give the Klonoa remix a closer look, and what they're doing with it is very interesting. It's not a from the ground up remake. It seems to be built on top of previous technology, and I'll tell you what I mean once I catch this bitch unawares. Never mind. Never mind! I'll tell you now! Polygonally speaking, the environments in, maybe not they might have done, subdivisions to make things a little smoother, but it is the Wii version. It's the Wii version ported to Switch, but they've changed the character model to be awesome, and they've changed the voice acting, not to be the Phantom Island dub that they re-recorded for the original Wii remake in 2008. It's the 1998 PS1 dub. So it has that, like, kind of crusty audio quality. And I don't know how people are going to feel about that, but I find it kind of charming, personally. And then, yeah, I mean, as far as the other elements of it go, they are doing a lot of other stuff to change it. Another difference between the Wii version of that Klonoa remake compared to the original is they actually changed how the controls work. They made Klonoa move faster, and they changed his like throw distance when you fire the ring off. But with the remake, what I've heard is that now it controls more similarly like the PS1 version again. So they went back on that, and they made it like, I think it's like a difficulty mode thing that you can select from. So not only are there difficulty modes where like you can choose how much health you want, but you can also choose how fast Klonoa moves and how far out the ring shot goes, which is really nice. That's the best way to do it, I think. Whoa! These fuckers. This is a Braviary, right? Rufflet. It looks like Cucky! And I love it. I love the cringy voice. Yeah, me too, me too. I mean, yeah, it's not like higher quality versions of the original recording that they did for the Wii version. It literally is just like different performances. And it comes close. I don't think that the Wii Phantom Isle dub is bad, by any stretch. As a personal matter of preference, though, I just like the PS1 sound. So it's nice, just like little things like that, with like the Klonoa's design, how he doesn't look and talk like an adult anymore. He's just a little baby, and he goes doo-ba-doo-doo. That's all I need. That's all Klonoa needs to be. So that's the under the hood technical situation surrounding the Klonoa 1 remaster, I would call it. It's just like a really nice faithful version of the Wii thing. Oh, and also the textures are like a lot more colorful and a lot nicer looking. And I think that is what gave me the slip. What's caused me to slip up. Because the Wii version is very like desaturated. It definitely looks like a 2008 game. And they actually changed like the colors of a lot of the textures. So seeing it like look so colorful, I'm like, this can't be the Wii version. But I guess it is. Gotta go to bed. Thanks for the stream. Good night. Oh, yeah, I don't blame you. I'm gonna be going for quite a while, Plockster. But you have a good night. You have a good night. Klonoa 2 is an interesting situation because obviously there is no previously existing Klonoa 2 remake to build upon, like there is with the Wii version. So it seems like what they've done is a little bit of a... I don't know if I would want to compare it to, like the GTA remakes, for example, because those were bad, but the techniques used were similar, where they didn't remake things, but they made heavy adjustments to the poly counts of the environments. Like, that looks very subdivided. Wii might be the exact same models as before. 2, they definitely like went back to the PS2 environments and like made them higher quality. But I was looking at, like, if you look at the intro, or if you look at the scene that they showed in the trailer where Klonoa gets fired out of one of the cannons, and the camera's like swirling around Klonoa, those camera rotations are like very jerky and angular, which is a very PlayStation 2 thing. So I think it literally is just like a fancy port of Klonoa 2. Like, it's still running on the same engine to some degree, and they just, like, visually changed a lot of elements about it. So I guess you could maybe even call it like a Wind Waker HD situation in that case. Where, like, it's still the original game, it's kind of a port, but they added, like, a lot of bloom and a lot of visual changes and stuff like that. Klonoa's Klonoa 2 design also got redone. He still looks like he did in that game. But it's not like there's anything that they like strayed away from that's like no longer faithful to that design. So it's kind of just like a nicer looking version of that. I noticed that they gave all the Klonoas like :3 mouths. Like I know in for Klonoa 2, his mouth is just like a straight up like a triangle. But now he has a little like cat meow meow mouth. And that's very cute. There's also going to be some costume bonus where there's like different like masks and outfits that you can wear. But one that I'm really interested in is, I think The information on this is a little non-specific. Like, it's not concrete yet, but I think the digital version and the physical version have, like, different pre-order bonuses. And I think the digital version is, like, some Moo-related costumes. But what they're doing for Klonoa, with the physical version of that, is that, you can play Klonoa 1 as the Klonoa 2 design, like, dressed as Klonoa 1. So he's, like, a lot less chibi. He looks, it's the Sonic-y looking one. He looks a little more Sonic-y. Or you can play Klonoa 2 as Klonoa 1 Klonoa, dressed as Klonoa 2 Klonoa. And I'm sure, as I say that out loud, that is not at all confusing. I think I linked an image of it in the Discord, and everybody was initially popping off about that. Because I think if I show the graphic, you'll get it instantly. But I can hear myself speaking, and I just am saying the word Klonoa lots of times. And, like, unless you know exactly what I mean, there's no way you can parse this at all. Oh shit, giant Gardevoir. This thing. See, it's the Klonoa 1 Klonoa, but he's dressed like Klonoa 2 Klonoa. Or, it's the Klonoa 2 Klonoa, but he's dressed as Klonoa 1 Klonoa. Now you get it. But there's also like a regular version and a deluxe edition. So I don't know the differences between those. We'll have to wait and see. That comes out July 8th. That's already well on my calendar, exactly where it needs to be. I'm going to use some revives. And I think that is all I have to say about Klonoa. I don't know. It just really is one of those things where, like, it only happened because there's so many people working behind the scenes who just really love Klonoa to make that happen. Apparently, there's like a Namco social media guy who was like I specifically remember this too, where Namco's like US account was like polling interest in like, hey, do you guys like Klonoa? What Namco series would you like to see make a comeback? And they were like being very like specific, having like back and forth conversations with people who like brought up Klonoa, like really trying to gauge interest with it, and you like in the sense that you could tell like they're actually trying to put like a good word in for people like higher up, and it really seems like that like polling of interest worked. With, like, you know, it's just really nice that people still working on this have a lot of love for Klonoa still, and they still want to do stuff with it, and that they're getting the opportunity to do it, you know? Because it'd be really easy for that enthusiasm, for the enthusiasm on behalf of the creators to be there, but then just like from a corporate perspective, like, no, it doesn't sell. Shame that you're excited about it, but there's nothing we can do. It's not gonna sell. But they're just doing it anyways, because there's just that much momentum from like all directions. Like it's one of those releases that like you look at it and it's like, wow, like we like directly made this happen. It's a very beautiful feeling. Next up in the direct was, oh yeah, Portal coming to Switch. Surprised it took so long, actually. I feel like I've said several times that that's the kind of game that would be really good for Switch. Solely because of the gyro aiming, which would be really, really nice to have. Dang. Please don't notice me. There we go. That's all I want. I'm just here for the berries, and then I'll leave you alone. Nothing to worry about. But I'm glad they're like releasing them both, too. And I think, if you think about it, this is the first Valve game ever to be ported to a Nintendo console as well. Oh boy, I'm not doing this. Where are you? What the fuck? I hate the way that thing moves. That's disgusting. You're hideous! Okay, it's gone. It's gone. I banished it. There actually is like tall grass here, so I will like take advantage of it. There's a thing that I kept hearing during the Wii U days where apparently when Nintendo was building the online infrastructure for Wii U, the Nintendo network, and they had no experience with online. They were like looking to partner with other developers, and I heard that they were looking at EA. They got pretty far with making Nintendo's technology just like run on top of Origin, and then for some reason or another, Nintendo ended up pulling out. But I also recall hearing that they were working with Valve, and that was another deal that fell through. And in fact, one might have fell through because they were like going with the other instead, until they just decided to do their own thing. But yeah, we could have gotten like a Wii U with Steam on it, or a Wii U with Origin on it, which is crazy to think about. But assuming that like a relationship was there, to come back after all that time to like try and make something else happen, at least with like publishing the Steam games on Switch, is really nice. The other thing too is that those games are also going to be on the Steam Deck, and from one angle you could say maybe they don't want the competition, that the only handheld portal is on their thing, but no, they're just, it's like a Microsoft kind of move where they just put it on the other guys so that more people can enjoy it, which is really nice. Next up is Live Alive. Apparently, this game is fucking insane and everybody loves it. I've never heard of it. But from what I understand, the premise does sound cool, and I probably will not play it, but it's exciting and major that is happening. Like, I didn't really have any reaction to that at all. Frankly, I was still basking in the Klonoa afterglow, I'm pretty sure. But yeah. Really, really interesting game. Oh shit, and then Switch Sports. This feels like one of those ideas that like you would only hear like a Twitter Nintendo bro bring up, like, oh, they should totally make Wii Sports for the Switch. Nah, they'll never do that. But here I am, looking at Switch Sports. I think we can all agree that whatever the hell they're doing instead of Mii's is stupid, and it simply should continue to be Mii's. It is a really nice looking game though, in spite of all that. And like, they still give you the option for Mii's, so it's like, alright. Scyther's grass, right? This is about to end very poorly, right? Eh, it's okay. Let's see what Hydro Pump can do. You ever see a bug in water? Oh yeah, this ain't so bad. I'd like to be able to catch, though. Because I don't think I have one of these guys yet. We'll find out. We'll find out in just a second. I mean, there's a certain level of, like, an appetite and a nostalgia that I have for Wii Sports. Don't get me wrong. At the same time, though, I feel like that nostalgia is, like, for that specific game and not for, like, the experience of playing a Wii Sports. You know what I mean? Like, I was thinking to myself, oh, well, maybe I'd like to go just dust off the Wii and play the original Wii Sports. I don't know if I felt like I needed a new one, if that makes sense. I am glad that they're doing the online demo thing, though. The test fire, the test punch, the test sport. Because that'll at least be a good opportunity to maybe get an idea if I'd want to pick that up, but probably not for me. If I want Wii Sports, I will play Wii Sports. Scyther is a bug and something else. I do, however, like that Koizumi went flying up into the air. I was really expecting that was going to be like a segue into something, but it really wasn't. There was like no reason for him to have done that. Maybe if I use a berry. Oh no! See, if you want to factor berries into your approach, you gotta be fast about it. A fire type! Eat up, my pretties. Ah, no more Rapidash. That's a shame. No catches from that either, even with the berry. Is this what Bulby evolves into? I'm sorry, Spheal. Oh my god. Murderous intent. Leaves just as quickly as it came. Let's try another one of these on Scyther. I really want this to work. I really want a Scyther. Hopefully good news. Why can't good things happen for me? Uh-oh. I mean, you are water types. Luxray actually is a good pick for getting rid of the both of you. The Metroid Dread update is cool. It's like a small thing, but I have been meaning to revisit that game on my own time, and I think that Boss Rush mode is going to be a great excuse to do that. Because the one thing that I found myself saying after every boss fight in Metroid Dread was like, wow, that was so fun. It's a shame that I just can't do it immediately again. Because once you beat the bosses are gone forever. There is no refighting. So I think they know what they have on their hands there. How important it is to bring it back. So I'm glad they did. In spite of that, still might do a full playthrough. I want to see some more of the, like the sequence breaking that you can do, you know? I think that'd be cool. Let's see. After that, Earthbound on NSO. I have no idea what the hell took so long. I'm glad it's happened. I still think that every single reaction that I watched, people were expecting Mother 3. And I'm like, I don't even want to touch that. I don't even want to offer any opinions on it. But Mother 3 not getting localized in the first place was a thing that Reggie specifically like said no to several times. Which was mainly just for like a release timing thing. Just because like the GBA, like that game came out in pretty late into the GBA's lifespan, and they like, it doesn't make sense localizing this last gen game when we got the new gen coming. And I think it was originally just made from that perspective. I didn't even know I was holding on to this. But it seems, since that time, what was a small and fair and not particularly dramatic decision has exploded into a web of conspiracy theories as to why that game will not get localized. Is it music? Is it offensive content? Is it adult content? Who knows? But all of them are true, and also none of them are true, if you ask a Mother fan. And, I don't know. I think what's important is just making the games available, as far as Mother 1 and Mother 2 goes. And they did that, so I'm happy about it. I still don't know if I'll stream that, because apparently it's just not very well suited to it. But I don't have anything bad to say about Earthbound, so that's about it. It's just one of those, like, things that's, like, at a distance from me. Like, I never get too worked up in either direction about it. But at the end of the day, I guess it's just a nice to have, you know? Can you knock it off with this? This place is fucking hard! Everything here is killing me. I'm, like, out of revives now. Here's the thing, though. If there's anything more contentious than an annoying Mother fan, it's an annoying Mario Kart fan. Because there has been so much fervor, so much, like, it's at fever pitch. Mario Kart 9. Where's Mario Kart 9? We're getting Mario Kart 9. They're working on Mario Kart 9. The new twist is anal. And I have been in the opposite direction of this. that they should not make a Mario Kart 9. And if they do, it especially should not be Nintendo Kart. But you'll notice that the people who want Mario Kart 9 are the same people that want Nintendo Kart. This is my worst fucking nightmare. I'm like not catching anything and not winning anything either. Stop escaping! You can't have a wall rainbow without wall Rhine. What? I hate you! What if I catch it while it's asleep? Surely that would work, right? I guess not. But yeah, in the wake of the Direct, when I was looking at people's reception and reaction to the Mario Kart 8 DLC, people were pissed. And not for the reason that I thought. Because there is one valid criticism I have of what is otherwise a great situation, and that is that I just don't like the Mario Kart Tour art style. I wish those tracks had the amount of texture detail, for example, as 8 did. Like, they have grass textures, for example, that are used between several existing courts in Mario Kart 8. So you could just redo that, you could reuse it, just slap it on there. But everything is like very flat and smooth and plasticky looking, and I'm really just not a fan of it at all. We are getting Coconut Mall back. And more importantly than the tracks themselves, Mario Kart Tour's music fucking sucks, which is to say that it doesn't have any. It's either really bad MIDI conversions of tracks, or it's just like reusing the same music from the older games whenever there is a retro track in Mario Kart Tour. I took a close listen to the Coconut Mall music that was used in the, oh dear. That was used during that segment of the Direct, and it does sound like a brand new live performed version of Coconut Mall, which I'm over the moon excited for. Mario Kart 8 has an insane soundtrack, and being able to get more of that is so exciting to me. I'm so excited about that. Like, the first thing that I do when I get my hands on that DLC is probably just going to be to do like a... Oh, man. To do like a ghost race and just sit still to listen to that music. Because, man, what we heard of it sounds good. And if the rest of the tracks gets that treatment too, how exciting it'll be. But yeah, I mean, you hear a lot of people talking about Mario Kart 8, Mario Kart 9, and people want that shit to die. Like, they're mad that it's not dead yet. And, I don't agree with that at all. I think if they did do a Mario Kart 9, also on the Switch, like, you know, maybe do it eventually, but not on the same platform. I think the way... I've talked about this the last couple of streams, just like with Splatoon 3, and how I'd like franchises to be handled across, like, a console generation. I think the ideal is that there's one installment of each franchise, and if it's something like Splatoon and Mario Kart where you want to have it, like, to give it a little more longevity, don't release a new game. Just have, like, one Mario Kart, have one Splatoon, and then that can serve as a platform for future content on the same console. But everything that I've been saying with Splatoon 3 feeling underbaked would happen with Mario Kart 8. It's the same game with no meaningful changes, and you get less content because you have to start from scratch all over again. So why is DLC adding on to a game that we already own? 48 tracks for $25, not full price game, and people are so mad about it. Like, a great deal, and they're mad about it. They're pissed. I don't get it at all. This is like the ideal situation. I kind of wish they would have done it sooner, and I wish the tracks looked nicer. Those are my only two complaints, but all around, I'm very happy with that deal. And hey, even happier still, because I already own that DLC with the Switch Online expansion, which is interesting. I think it's a good idea for the, just to do all of their DLC that way. Because it definitely will, over time, that expansion pack has the potential to be a more serious offer. Right now, I have that expansion pass, but only because someone else got it for me. If you were to ask me whether or not I would want to buy that, like, for myself, that's still a different question. And I do not think that that value is worth it. But, if they keep coming out with more DLC and rolling more stuff into it, it could have a chance, you know. Whoa, look at this place down here. It's literally 52 cents per track. That is insane. That's insane. And it's also worth noting that Mario Kart 8 did not start with 48 tracks. Because they added the cups, right? So that's minus 16. They had 32 courses. So Mario Kart 9 would be 32 courses, and it would be, like, triple the price. And people are mad that it's not that they're not paying more for less. And they'd be getting less characters, too. Oh, but they'd get Nintendo Kart. I'm sorry. Of course. And the first wave of that comes out soon as well. I was already in a bit of a mood to do another, like, Mario Kart 8 tournament stream. You know where I'm gonna be the second I can get my hands on that. Oh! My child! My baby! Ah! We're same! The same mask! I think we just found our Dustox replacement. You're beautiful. My baby boy. You're wonderful. I love you. This thing is so fucking cute. This is literally like the reason I have this game. Because it's so... No! Because it's so Griffin core and it's dead and I killed it. Is that going to be like Gibble where they're really rare? No, clearly not. Clearly that is not the case. Bark, bark, Zorua. Hello. Hello. I love you. This is closer to level 30, though, so it might stand more of a chance. No! 2 babies gone! Puppy dog attack. Do I have anything, like, weaker? Sylveon's weaker. Sylveon is also fainted, though, and I'm not at a camp, which is not good. I'm gonna just, like, warp back and then, like, walk here later. This is just not good. I mean, targeted. I guess I am. Alright, we can go if you want to go. Might buy me some more time to find more Zoruas wandering around for mystery vesses. Yeah, I don't see any. I'll warp back now. I'll go back. It's like a straight line, straight shot from Snowfield's camp, so I'll know where I'm getting to. Oh, I'm so excited to get that thing. I love Hisuian Zoroark. That thing is my best friend. Like, Zora and Zoroark, I already, like, love. And I don't think I ever, like, even caught one in my original black and white playthrough. But I want him. I like him. And, they know exactly their audience that they're catering to by giving me those precious little creatures. I might just buy some revives. I've never felt the need to do this before. But, fuck, I'm really just going through them so fast. I guess I can sell this while I'm here. I can sell the dolls while I'm here. That's nice. And I don't need the plates either that I got from the void, from the rift. There's a couple of things here that I really do not need anymore. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Let's go get that puppy dog attack back. And then, after that Mario Kart is, of course, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, which I'm very divided on. I was cautiously optimistic about it, just from, like, the looks of it. The more I have rewatched that trailer, there are parts that I like more than I did at first, and there are parts that I dislike more than I did at first. So the positives, the protagonist is cute. I mean, if you look up bad character design in a search engine, you will literally see Rex and Pyra. So the fact that I'm not, like, gagging on sight, that's a good sign. I like the flute motif. I kept finding myself like tearing up near that final shot when that melody comes back as like more of a duet and like full force a little bit more, which is a shame because that very nice music follows what is otherwise kind of a lot of red flags. But if you haven't heard, Xenoblade 3 is going to be like a mixture of Xenoblade 1 and 2. Like it's, instead of being two separate stories, it's gonna be like an attempt to tie those two together now, which I feel really bad about, because I don't think anything in 2 needs to become so closely tied to 1. The less 1 touches 2, the better. Like, you're dirtying it. You're not making 2 better by associating it with 1, you're just making 1 worse, right? That's an Apom, okay. This should be the hole where the Zororas were. Yeah, this is the spot. But at the same time, I don't know how many people looked at this, but there's an interview with the director on the Nintendo website that talks a little bit more about the development concepts behind the game. There's a couple of things worth noting. Number 1, the idea of the Mechonis sword and the dead Titan existing in the same space was itself a concept that came about during Xenoblade Chronicles 1's development, like right near the end of development, like in between 1 and 2, right? So the fact that it's building off of concepts from back then gives me a little bit of hope. Voice acting sounds better. Nothing that impresses me on the level of, like, you know, anything Adam Howen, but, you know, it's also not Rex, so I'm happy about that. Oh, Swift is, like, bad, so I use lots of this. That's the plan for Zorua. Oh, it, like, has... Like, X doesn't mean it's not effective, it means that, like, you can't use it, I guess. Something else that I would like to point out, though, is I was looking at the credits to see who's working on the game. And maybe they simply did not list the full list of people, and maybe this... I'm confused on this, and something just isn't the case when it really is. They were talking about the music team that's doing the music for 3, and we've got, you know, Yasunori Mitsuda, of course, we've got Ace, of course, we've got some other people, but curiously enough, in that list, a certain someone has been left out, and that is Yoko Shimomura, is mysteriously missing from the music credits for Xenoblade 3. So, is she busy with something else? Did she decide to leave? Wow, that was easy! Alright, that thing is mine. That thing is mine. I'm going right back to camp right now, and I'm immediately replacing Dustox. I love you so much, Zorua. You're so cute! The Pokemon are not in the box. I talked to you to change my party. I am so happy to be rid of Dustox. Look at them. They're adorable. I was using the X buttons. Like, I was navigating items, but I guess it's different for this. That's so cool. Can I see it? May I see it? Oh, it's big! Yeah? You want to hang out? It's so cute. It's so cute! I love its little, like, dot eyebrows. I love its kind of, like, droopy eyelids. It's got, like a very sad expression. It's so wonderful. I love this thing. What a magnificent creature. Closing thoughts on the Direct, though? It was a good one. As was the September one. So my PM rule literally just is true. I think. If we don't get another Direct until E3, then there's, like, a very good chance that, like, there's not a single dud Direct for the whole year. Could you imagine if that happened? If not a single Direct sucked. now Zorua can help. And get experience and get strong. They can do their puppy dog attack. That's such a good creature. Actually, do you know any moves? Do you know... Like, have you learned other things that I can swap out with? Shadow Sneak. The user extends its shadow and attacks the striker behind. This raises the user's action speed. Power 40. Oh, but it's not better than anything that's already equipped, so I don't think it's worth it. Yeah. Worth keeping an eye on, though, of course. Yeah, we got a very stacked and packed calendar to look forward to for 2022 releases. I'm really excited. Ooh. Wait. I might recognize this one, too. This one sounds a little familiar, but I don't know what it's of. I would assume some root music. But I welcome it. I welcome it, which is why I immediately proceed to mute it. These things love to jerk back. Every Pokemon does this. Alright, alright, alright. I'm just gonna make a mad dash to try and catch other Pokemon on the way out that have yet to notice me. And it's not working for any of them. Oh! I guess it worked for one of them, shockingly enough. I don't know, I could swear I heard like a clonk noise, so, you know. You know what Snowrun reminds me of? Snowrun reminds me of like an enemy design you would see in like a Mario and Luigi game. Just like that very geometric kind of appearance, and then it's got like a big portion of it is like taken up by like face, particularly teeth. Very Superstar Saga-y, I think. That game loves its teeth. Can you get the nuts, Zorua? Can you do it? Whoa, hey! So I guess sometimes you'll run into Pokemon even if the tree isn't shaken. This is gonna be rough, though. The bugs that have fallen from trees are usually the sort of thing that I one-shot because I'm like 20 levels above them. But now it's like the opposite, where the bugs are killing me. And I'm like not strong enough for the bugs. Like, since when did this shift happen, huh? I guess I could just catch this. I was going to kill it as revenge, but I think I want it more. That Zorua and Wormadam are simply going to have to get along. Okay, not bad. I do already kind of want to go back to camp, though. Here's what's going to happen. Here's what's going to happen. Back to camp one more time. And then no more nonsense. We're not doing any caves. We're just going to go straight to that landmark. And then, maybe, like a big boss battle can happen, or a trainer battle. Something worth a lot of experience that'll get Zorua the strength they need to overcome this unfortunate situation. Why not, I guess? If they're not gonna do anything about it. Yeah, this music is great. I didn't catch very many Pokemon in that previous Rift. Oh, that's Alpha. That's Alpha. That's Alpha. You're not Alpha. You're not perfect. If it's a new Pokemon, it's worth a try. Ugh. Speaking of fucking teeth. This thing is so scary. Looks like a piece of sports equipment. So Crunch isn't very effective. That's interesting. Still too much, though. Good resources, surprisingly. I also kind of want you. I know I said no distractions, but like this literally is the game. So if I'm not doing this, what else, right? Ooh. Yeah, this sounds Sinnoh as fuck. Like, get behind, then I'll throw. Come on, man. Don't notice me! I've got to get one of these. I'm, like, not catching anything tonight. It's real bad. Because these are the same things that I'm going to need to be catching later on anyway, so I'm going to have to give it the time it needs. I don't think that I'm using up all these, like, supposedly really nice XP berries that my friend Zora would love to have the benefits of. That's gotta be it. Come on. Come on, man. Phew. Abomasnow. Oh, wow. Already? Already? I can evolve Zoroa? But my time with you was so short. I guess the key is to simply get more so I can have a giant selection of friends. Guys? I think I found the new party formation. And then it's like all Zoroas. Oh, this has got a bitch in it, though. 2 bitches. Huh. Doesn't seem like the efficacy of this is neither here nor there. But paralysis is always good news. Ugh. Ooh, that's not though. Okay. I'm gonna have to act fast on this then. Maybe if I can catch while Zora was like still out, and then Zora can do like lighter damage so that like they don't kill instantly. That could be nice. Let's do an agile Bitter Malice. I'd be really surprised if this one-shotted. Griffin's math! Griffin's math! Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry about that one. But it wasn't for nothing. I keep forgetting ice kills birds. Like, every single encounter that I do is wiping out my whole party and I keep having to fucking walk back. Yeah, I couldn't see any situation where, like, I didn't get a catch out of that. Like, come on. This is gonna be its own situation, though, for sure. Because I've still gotta make it out alive to tell the tale. I have, like, 2 water Pokemon here. I'm going into an ice area with 3 Pokemon that are all, like, uniquely, like, bad against ice. I've said a couple of times over the course of the game that I was really looking for a fire type, but that's more true than ever before. Oh wait, is water really not weak to ice? That's really surprising, actually. Okay. Maybe that's not so bad. Maybe Samurai will have their day yet. I need to get the hell out of here. I cannot be basking in the presence of this thing. Of you, maybe. Wait for the catch. No catch. Can I catch you? Catch you! Oh, bless you. Yeah, at least the snow runs will be like good candidates to pad my dex numbers. Because my record that I established last time was 52. And I don't know how I'm going to beat that if I don't spend more time throwing these balls. You can't run from me. Yeah. So what the hell? What did I call these things? I called them a snubble? That's like the fucking pink dog from like way earlier, isn't it? Wow, finally! Another one of those, too. Electabuzzes have historically been very disagreeable when I tried to catch them in the past. I'm gonna be honest, this gap that I keep having to cross is like so fucking obnoxious and I hate it. Although apparently, I thought I was walking towards the camp, so I was gonna cut out the middleman, but I'm someplace totally new, I think. The topographical map of this place is awfully interesting. I mean, this looks like something important. But I don't know if it's a good idea if I should go here yet, with the team as weak as what I've got. These messages, man. Press A to Sneasler on the message. There's something to it. There's some sort of secret that I must know. Oh, Riolu! Speaking of Zoroark, this should come as no surprise, but I also fucking loved Lucario when I was a kid. Lucario's cool. Like, at this point, he's become generic for how popular he is, and there have been so many Pokemon that simply try to do Lucario again to replicate that success. But goddamn! If it ain't popular for a reason. Oh, I still don't think I have any of this evolution line. I don't have Machop, I don't have Machoke, I don't have Machamp. I got nothing. Okay. We need berries. We're gonna take our time with this. We're gonna take it easy. Is it not hungry? Oh? We'll try one more, just in case. Oh, I guess it just wasn't close enough. Yummy! Yummy! It broke out?! No, I still have 2 of these berries left. That's not a good sign, though. I would very much like to not be out of these, considering how potentially good they can be. And I keep wasting. I don't think I've seen the proper benefit of the experience more than like a small handful of times. I still gotta heal up too. I don't know if I should be here. Let's see, where is this on the map? I was gonna say it's close to the edge, but it's actually not at all. These look very platformy, but maybe that's just like my Twilight Princess instincts kicking in. Oh, but you can also just climb them, so maybe not so platformy after all. The letter Y. The hell? Why? I guess that is the question, isn't it? They put that one there because that's the question that makes you ask. At least this area seems to encourage the climbing a lot more than the last one. I guess because it can guarantee that you're going into it with this ability. But I don't know, every time I tried to find a funny little ledge in the mountain area, I kept getting, like, blockaded. And this is like a mountain place that, like, wants you to climb the mountain. There's always stuff to find. At least for now. I assume that by the time I reach the peak, it will tell me that I can't go any further, and I will be very disappointed. But it looks so walkable. Come on! It's just a diagonal wall that slowly brushes you away. Yeah, I get the hint. I get the hint. You're kidding me. This is clearly like a path leading to more. If you don't want me to go here, why even make it like a very obvious road? That's so stupid. Like, there are reasonable ways to add in, like, boundaries to a world without doing whatever the hell that is. An Alpha Lucario? Holy shit. No, I can't be doing that. I can't attempt that right now. Not with the party that I have. Oh, it's a, what is that, a Golbat, a Crobat? I think it's a Crobat. There was an Alpha one in the cave earlier. Let me think, what else have I been up to? What other matters of catching up are there to discuss? I finally finished the Keaton and Corrin Valentine's thing, amongst other projects, which I showed earlier during the Yaoi mobile games stream. But the thing that you don't know is, like, I finished that, like, literally, like, this morning. Like, I was up until, like, 9 a.m. Trying to get that done. Like, I have to finish this before I go to sleep. I can't wait any longer if I want to show it on Yaoi mobile games. So I'm very happy that I came in such a tight fit so closely under the deadline. I wonder if I can bury these guys. Bury them under the ground with a shovel, more like. Don't get involved. I swear to God. Don't. Oh yeah? Big tough guy? Get mudballed on. Fuck you. And Frankie, fuck you too. Oh my dude, oh, that thing moves fast. I just believe if I don't have any Pokemon, what else can I do? It is a very interesting way to try and engage with the game, though. Just like trying to catch Pokemon without the use of your own team. That thing makes an insane sound. It's like a cow. I'm just warping out of here before that thing notices me. I got lucky that time. I almost died. No more of this. No more of this. Come on, no more of this. Let's rest a little while. Maybe even put some things away. Oh, definitely this. Because I was saying earlier that that boss battle can potentially have lots of experience for Zorua, which I really want. Maybe I don't want it. I don't know. Also, I'm just getting the rest of these because I've decided that these are actually useful. Yeah. Like, I think if I go to this main story thing first and then to the later areas after the fact, like, I'm kind of under-leveled all over again. I'm not as experienced as I'd like to be. And doing the story stuff is how I make that happen, I believe. The puppy attack. Thinking about him, thinking about him, thinking about him. Hey, level 30 already is not that bad, though. The other Zorua that I was trying to catch was, like, maybe mid to low 20s. So at least we get like a little bit of a head start with this one, you know? It's not bad. God, these Snorrents are fucking irresistible though. Just to catch? Like, they just let you get them so easily. Once you look at that, like, that results screen at the end of the night, it's gonna be nothing but Snorrents. It's gonna be like a sea of these things. Like, even with standard Pokeballs, no sneaking up, no backstrike, no berries. It's all... What the hell is that thing? Why does it look like a scrapped Mario Sunshine enemy? Oh, this... I think this is where Abomasnow comes from, actually. Okay, good. Good. I did not have to resort to Plan B. Thankfully. There are some very sparkly stones over here, though, so we'll take a... Let's still go into where we need to get. Just passing a little closer by. Okay, so that's where the rift was, and this is where our actual destination is. And I'll waste no more time and actually seeing what it is all about. Aside from, you know, getting all these crystals that I keep seeing nearby everything else. Because that is simply obvious. There's like another red back here too. Gotta love those balls. Gotta have them balls. I don't know if I have one of you yet. Would you like to be pelted by spoiled apricorns? Yeah, you would. Who's a good thingy? You're a good thingy. Okay. Bergmite. And you know what? That was so easy. Maybe I'll help myself to a second. Why is this strategy, like, actually, like, effective? I guess it's effective so long as you have stuff in your inventory to use. That's the catch. But, my god, it really gets the job done. Well, that was a light specimen, too, apparently. This is so funny. Those guys were giving me trouble at the beginning. Oh, I was about to say that I haven't had a single failed attempt by using that method. Not so much now. But it helps! My god, does it help. Alright. That's gonna be my last catch. Let's do the scene. Who the fuck are you? Is that like a tattoo, or did he grow that? Well, that was a real slog. Fighting through those miserable icy winds to reach this desolate bit of nowhere. Well done us. This gentleman is Avalug's warden, and my most honorable teacher, Garrick. So show some respect, Adaman. I am not showing respect for this guy. Let's begin with some proper introductions. I'm Garrick. I serve as one of the Pearl Clan's wardens. You must be Griffin, right? Or the Galaxy team? Answer me this, would you? On what grounds do you come here seeking to quell Lord Avalug? He was in a frenzy, and also both, actually. That leads to my next question. What's wrong with him being frenzied? It could trouble others. And I have another question. Setting aside any orders, what is it your heart tells you to do? I don't know. My heart tells me to go back to that yelling mobile game with the really beautiful kitsune man and kiss him on the mouth. Call it a kiss, Tsune. Oh, almighty Lord of the Tundra, Avalug has done nothing to trouble any person in Pokémon. Sir, please try to keep your cool. For now, indeed, Avalug's causing no trouble, but aren't we also duty-bound to free our people from living in fear that such a colossal Pokémon might begin to wreak havoc at any moment? We are. There's certainly some logic to that. But if it is what you hope to accomplish, we must judge whether this child is up to the task. Who cares about the grandstanding? Let's get to battling. Zorua, look out! My musculature's hard and unyielding as ice. Think you can break through? Think you can take me? I would love if they just like lingered on those exercises for maybe like another 10 seconds. Okay, starting with the Luxray. Good. It's always the 2 at a time that these later trainer battles like to do, huh? I don't think I've seen a Frostlass yet either. I guess just eliminate one of these from the equation as soon as possible. Even with the recoil is a good bet. But was it worth it? I didn't even have to like let an enemy attack me. I just like gave that to them. Jeez. Maybe Sylveon? Could we have to finish that off? There is paralysis after all. I do stand a chance. What? Uh-oh. At least it doesn't seem to do very much damage at all. That's good news. Try it again, maybe? There we go. That'll do the trick. Bye, Yooka-Glalie. Yeah, this is actually ideal. I was a little worried about Sylveon. I've been worried about Sylveon lately, because they haven't been doing as much damage as I'd like them to be doing, and they've been dying a lot easier than I'd like them to be dying. And that tends to go with a lot of my team members as of late, but Sylveon more so than most. So I'm glad that I'm still able to occasionally find the right scenario where they're well suited to. Outstanding. I'm tough as an iceberg, but you smashed me through and through. I suppose you all can get on with it now. This one's alright. Thank you, sir. Some may still have their doubts about a stranger like Griffin, but I'll vouch for him. Then if you insist on quelling Avalug's frenzy, you'll want to claim some of that eternal ice he likes, and bring it to my lord's seat. Good luck. Eternal ice, is it? For that, you'll have to be able to fly, which means you need braviary. Long story short, you've got to seek out a young lady named Sabi. Tell the long story long. You're not saving any time if we wasted puzzling out what you mean. Isn't Avalug one of the Pearl Clan's lords? Seems a bit odd for me to do the talking. I think it seems just right. But fine. Listen up. This eternal ice duck can be found atop Avalug's legacy here. But to get there, you'll need my clan's help. Not even a Sneasler can climb this surface, let alone a person like you or me. You're gonna have to approach by air, with Braviary's help. Garrick once managed to climb nearly to the top of Avalug's legacy, I'll have you know. He says he made it to within 6 feet of the top. Might makes right, or at least height. Wasn't I just climbing another ice formation elsewhere? And, about Sabi. How do I put this? Even when she's not flying with Braviary, she's got her head in the clouds. Well, you'll understand once you meet her. Head towards Snow Point Temple, and you'll probably come across her sooner or later. What? Sabi! Well, that was easy. My clairvoyance told me that I'd lead you on a chase. Think you can reach me? I see what you mean about Sabi, but why would she be up there? Seems you better focus on pursuing Warden Sabi. Let me focus on my workout while you still can. What a funny character. Ridiculous fucking design. So do I climb this? I can try. Yeah, because Adam was saying that you can't climb ice. But then how come I climb to the other ice? I just don't get it. Maybe I'm too little. Hello, my name's Sabi. Nice to meet you, Griffin. I've heard about you. You're super talented, right? I bet you're gonna be fun to play with. I know why you're here, too. You want Braviary's help so you can quell Abalug's frenzy, don't you? Well, you'll get it. If you catch me first. Let's go, Braviary! Fade to black, teleport position, fade out. They're just standing somewhere else. And just in between that, a lot of flapping noises. You know what? This shit is, like, making me jealous of Game Freak. Because for the scale of the game that, like, I'm working on, if I'm, like, doing a cutscene, and I fade to black to describe some kind of action, I would be like, man, how fucking lazy of me. I should go and animate the whole thing in a bespoke interaction. And here we have AAA Game Freak. They just don't give a shit. These things have very cute sounds, by the way. New music, it sounds like, too. Don't take it away. Oh, I would like to continue listening to the new music. This is like the annoyance of when an enemy gets near in Wind Waker, and it's like the same thing where like interrupts the music. Minus, however, the actual appeal of the actions that you do in the battle serving as like different flourishes to accompany the music. Like, I'm just hanging out and enjoying this. Is all I'm trying to do. And if I let myself, I can let it take me. Ooh. This is another one that's starting to give me chills, and not just because it's cold in here. I think that goes to Riolo Land, if I recall correctly. Sometimes with this frame rate, man. There's nothing else moving on screen besides me and you. Why the need? Like, if there's like a lot of things on screen, I need to like reduce each thing, maybe. I don't know. I would be very curious to see what is in the new update that just dropped before I started tonight, though. Maybe it fixed some of the flickering and flashing issues that I was talking about earlier, because I haven't seen any of that yet, but at the same time, this might just not be the area that's where you'd be able to trigger the bug in the first place. It tends to happen in brighter areas with like lots of trees and stuff. Oh, snowballs! I didn't know you could do that. That's a really cute idea. I knew those lumps of mashed potatoes looked kind of suspicious. Griffin! You made it all the way up here in this cold. But the question is, did you catch me? Or did I let myself get caught? Ooh, and one more thing. Am I even really clairvoyant? No one but me could really know, right? Anyway, the challenge continues. The next stop of our merry chase is Snow Point Temple. But the real question in here is, am I really having fun playing with you? Or am I bored? Like, let's go Pikachu. It's a shame that I'm just going to have to awkwardly walk back down from here. Because being on such like a high up ledge would be a great place to leap off and explore the landscape a little bit more, and that is not happening. I just gotta wiggle and nudge my way back down. This is overlooking the Riolu thing, right? It's on the other side of that cave. Yes, it is. Okay. That is a new space-time distortion location, though. It could be worth... Let's see how many Pokeballs I can craft at the moment. Might be worth applying some of the knowledge learned. 82! Holy moly! Coupled with my existing count of Tumblestones and Pokeballs, this may be the first time I've, like, hit 100. Let's see. 96. So we are close. We are close. Even still, even at 96, I don't think I've ever seen the counter get that high. But now that I know that I have snowballs, now that I know that I have rotten apricorns, maybe I can take that previous poor rift exercise and make something better happen. Please don't die, please don't die, please don't die. Okay. Whew. I forget if I have one of these yet, but on one hand, catching duplicates is a very good way to get myself to that ever-coveted number of 52. What? If it can make the bonk, it should count. Come on. Like, it didn't notice me. So why is it that sometimes it bonks? Maybe it needs to be, like, hungry first. Maybe I can bribe it. Hoppo berries. What do hoppo berries do? Like, so I'm out of the pineapple-looking ones. What's the sort of thing that I don't want? Restores HP by up to half its max. Crafting items. Restores PP. If a wild Pokemon eats one of the berries, the Pokemon's reactions will be dulled. Interesting. Lumberry. Draw their attention. Draw their attention. Easier to catch if it eats a raspberry. Okay. And up to a third of its max, so this is like the least good healing item. Second only maybe to Oran berries, which just do 20 HP points instead of like a percentage. But those are also the ingredients to crafting potions. So I'm gonna hold on to those either way. Raspberries it is, I suppose. Easier to catch is a very nice benefit. On top of how regular berries already act, too. You didn't see that, come on. You saw nothing. Worth a shot. It's weird that it triggers that effect even before the storm has started. Like, it looks the same in here as it does out there. Wait, literally, where did you come from? A sand radish. How come it grows in snow, then? Oh, that counted as a back throw? Very nice. Ow! Doesn't count for much if you don't get caught. Alright. How about you try this on? Now that's faster than a battle. Even faster than doing like a stealthier catch, too. Oh, that's an alpha. Oh, here we go. No more alpha anymore. Get more of these plates, too. I want to stop by to pick up more of these more often. See, what I really need to find, though, is some good cover to hide in. Because these would be really nice to have. I've got, like, a small handful of them, but I believe to do anything, like, more significant with them, I would need to, like, spend more time finding more of these. Snowball anyone? Snowball anyone? Ooh, this might be one of those zones where there just is no grass, actually. Ooh, it's getting crowded here. Whew. Oh, it didn't work. And now it's too pissed. But it's also hanging out. It's not leaving. Please don't disappear. I'm always surprised by how aggressive Eevees can be. Hey, Caesar! That's our first one, too. There are too many of these things. You can have your side, and I'll just, like, pick out my own side of this, like, little void, and we can share. Oh, actually being able to pick these up while riding around is, like, the ideal scenario. There's a lot of good pickups here. I hadn't considered that pace. I don't have one of those yet. Let me try getting one of those. It's already pissed, so I'm gonna have to use these. But it is a surprisingly effective tool. Like, this shit works better than berries! Tang growth, hey, there we go. Oh, Zora's getting so much experience, even just from these catches, which is great news. Yeah, I need to, like, just kind of mind my own business for a little bit. Until my health comes back. Is that a Jolteon? I think I just saw a Jolteon. No, that's a Pikachu. I'm, like, constantly running away right now. It's not a good idea to get caught up in these groups. This might offer some form of shelter. To be not noticed. Uh-oh. Okay. The force field one I can deal with. That one I can't, and I'm dead. Gee. The later rifts really do get difficult. They take away the safety nets that the, Is that a fucking floppy drive? I didn't even know I was holding on to one of those. Even dropping berries or stuff like that, I'm fine. But, like, apparently I was holding on to some good shit and I didn't even know it. But yeah. Earlier rifts are fun because you have all that grass to hide in. And you can really just rapid fire away. But these later areas really are forcing you to engage. Either with battles or by throwing things. Because if you have no safe ground to throw berries from, and you have no safe cover, that does not sound like a winning strategy to me. Anyways, the rift's probably just gone at this point. You know what? Here's a question. Does this game have like a... If I go back to where I died, is it like, I don't know, like Shovel Knight or Minecraft? Like if I get there soon enough, can I pick up the things that I dropped? Because there are satchels, and I have a satchel, and I can pick up satchels that other people dropped, so can I pick up my own satchel if I get back there fast enough? I was thinking whether or not I would want to go back to the rift or to that temple for Braviary. And I think I want to do the rift. I think it makes sense to go back, doesn't it? Excuse me. I don't know. It should be near like this Riolu zone, isn't it? These Machamps roam. Yeah. No, this is where the rift was. So I guess if you die in one, you don't have the chance to go back to it. It just disappears instantly. No, there's nothing on the map that suggests I would be able to pick up a satchel in this location. I guess I'll head back. That's a shame. I'm really curious what that, like, hard drive was. What's that doing in this time period? This is also a new hole. I found a different hole earlier that had some Zorua in it. I don't know what I'm gonna find in this one. It's a shame that you lose all of your items, too. Well, not all of your items, but, like, the ones that you spend in the encounter where you die remain spent. But I guess this game kind of plays fast and loose with checkpoints? So maybe it's a fair trade-off? I don't know. Because you still lose your items, but you also, like, don't have to redo progress at all. It remembers what you used, but it also remembers what you found, I guess, is the right way to put it. I'm still so curious what it would look like to get hydro pumped in first person. I don't know why I'm so fascinated by this specific idea. Haunter want a Pokeball? Haunter want a Pokeball? Oh. Haunter want garbage? Nice. Yeah, I've got a couple of those then. Yeah, I was wondering whether or not this cave that I found connects to the existing, like, Zorua infrastructure. I guess if the one that I have is ready to evolve, it would only make sense that I would eventually want more to add to my infinitely growing collection. You know what, though? This one seems, like, pretty chill. Maybe I don't even, like, need to start a battle with it. Like, it hasn't noticed me yet, so just, like, throw a berry and then throw a ball, I guess. Like, they're too friendly. That's a lie. They actually are hostile. They were just exacting mercy on me in that specific moment. I don't want to fight them either, though, because they're still kind of underleveled compared to me. And I'm underleveled compared to everything else. But, some thwacking should do the trick. Just bounce some nonsense off of its hard little skull. Okay. I guess I'll just climb out of here then. For the life of me, I can never memorize where the mounts relate to each other on, like, the left and right of the D-pad. It'd be, really nice if this is the last area and, like, our fourth mount, that, like, up, down, left, right could be the different mounts, instead of, like, cycling through a menu. Like, how come nobody can find my satchel? Nobody's looking out for me? The fuck?! It's like somebody set off a goddamn nuke! That's a scary situation. I'll try and, like, catch these things from outside of the rift, so I can still listen to the music that I like more. Aw, man. Now it's fading away anyways. I could not tell you what Bidoofs are doing out here. Ah, that's better. Oh yeah, it makes sense that the Pearl Clan village would be here. We found the Diamond Clan one super early on in, like, the second region. It just occurred to me that we haven't, like, seen the other side of the coin. This shit goes so hard! I'm in love with this area's music. Both of the themes that it cycles between are equally great. One's like a blowaway, catchy, banger slammer, Snipper Snapper. The other one's like blow away relaxing, you know? It's really good in like both directions. Alright, I'll talk to you. I'll chat you up. Dominia. Even Irida must have her doubts about how best to lead the Pearl Clan. All this space around me is mine. Well, my space is bigger, so go there. Let Almighty Sinnoh pick who's got the bigger space? Hi, Nomo. It's hard gathering food out in these parts. Not much to find in the first place, I guess. When a fiery Pokemon sits next to you, its flames get you all cozy and warm. I heard there's a place called the World's End. Where is that? In all directions. It's called an invisible wall. You'll learn about it when you're older. Cleavor and the other noble Pokemon watch over us and protect us humans, while Pokemon like Ursaluna let us ride them and take us far and wide across Hisui. But did you know that these Pokemon are all descendants of the 10 companions of the ancient hero of legend? Pearl Sediment. Interesting. I hate to admit it, these rooms do look a little cozier than the Diamond Clan ones, as similar as they may be. Maybe it's just like the colors. Young Irida started training to become the clan leader when she was barely out of infancy. She's never had anyone her age to play with. It sure would feel a lot cheerier around here if not for our ongoing feud with the Diamond Clan. Herb. Maybe I should go trade for some tools at one of the Galaxy Team's base camps. Their handiwork is something else. Valis? For the PC Engine? They say Almighty Sinnoh watches over us from somewhere beyond the skies. The Valis collection available now on Nintendo Switch? I remember a girl with the crow gunk. She said, all the Pearl Clan does is sit around and watch over boring old places. Then she ran off into the wilds. I wonder what she's doing now. It's a real pain getting a hold of materials here in the Icelands. We have to buy almost everything from the Ginkgo Guild. Here it is serious to a fault, but, well, she was chosen as our clan leader very young after all. I think it would have been fine to entrust Polina with that role for a little while. Ingo's unbelievably good at battling with Pokemon, don't you think? I mean, it's like his knowledge about Pokemon is on a completely different level. Some Pokemon can actually be very affectionate towards humans. They live and grow together with us, and even protect us from wild Pokemon. Oh, so to answer my question, they did not fix the flickering issue. You see that tree towards like the middle right? After journeying to Hisui from across the sea, our ancestors met Almighty Sinnoh in this place. That is why the Pearl Clan decided on this location for our new home. Chop! Chop. So true. So true. You're like the only one in here, aren't you? No, we got Mona. Almighty Sinnoh created the world. Space was involved in the creation. There's a people. There's bees in here. Naming my Machop Russer. Russer. This is Valis, right? Yeah, that's Valis. Snowy terrain reflects a lot of light. so it's even easier to get sunburned here than at the beach. Though we don't go about exposing much skin here in this climate. This is a true fact about snow, and I do hate it. Like, you walk outside on a sunny day in, like, winter, and it's like, it's blinding. It's like staring into the fucking sun. Like, and everything is blank. It's like, oh, you can't, like, look at the ground to, like, shield your eyes. Because it's also snow. Though Lord Aberlug may not move about much, he keeps the wild Pokémon in check and watches over the safety of our settlement. Plink! Hirita was so young when her mother left us. The Pearl Girl can't even recall her mother's face. Perhaps that's why she adores Polina so much. With love in your heart for Almighty Sinnoh, and with your dear ones close at hand, you can live just about anywhere. This is one of the Pearl Clan's teachings. If we didn't have Pokémon to help us, there's no way we could survive in this frozen land. I feel like this place is like kind of bigger than the Diamond Clan almost. I think Diamond Clan was like 5 houses, this is like 6. Seems a little unfair. Oh no, I already talked to you. Okay. In that case, I think that's all the houses. We need to proceed to whatever's at the end of this road. I mean, I guess you could approach that temple from generally any angle, but it also wouldn't surprise me if they put stupid fucking invisible walls. Like, no, you have to climb the mountain from this specific direction, you know? I gotta keep an eye out for more of those mounds of snow as well, to get more snowballs. Speaking of, I think there's one right up there. No, it's just a white rock, I guess. Yeah, but do I need Sneasler is the question. Is it necessary? The answer is no. I am still God of Geometry. Lord of the Lines, the Savant of Shapes. The Griffin of Geometry. The Arbiter of Angles. Even we in the Pearl Clan might start moving to new areas if our clan gets bigger. If only the founders of this clan had met Almighty Sinnoh somewhere a bit more safe or warm. I'm sure many of us could have lived longer. Can I drown in this, or is it like an okay level? I mean, it looks shallow, but the water is also completely opaque, so it's hard to tell. I'm gonna be like that one clip of that guy like falling through like a puddle. Just sinking into the earth. Some say he's still submerging to this day. So, no, I think you have to climb the mountain, unless you took it from the waterfall side, but I don't know if you should. I'll just do it this way. Maybe it's not so bad about invisible walls after all. Are you kidding me? I am making this face too. But it's right up there, isn't it? Shouldn't I be going in that direction? If I scoot, can I... The hell's going on up here? This is like very close to a major location to be placing an invisible wall. You'd think you'd want like a little bit of padding so that it's not so purely right on the edge, but they really don't give a fuck, huh? Like, I'm just walking here. I'm like right next to like the 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm like 5 steps away from that pillar. And this is like out of bounds. Guys, this is like the snowy place in the Pathless, where they couldn't think of anything to put at the island's edge. So they just had you like die instantly in a game that like otherwise does not have death in it. This is nice though. We really have not found very many of these in this area for how much time that I've spent here. Ooh, this place does look cool though. Still fail to ever see the reason why I would want to do that on purpose. Maybe there's like a cheeky wisp in some place or another where it is at the top of a tree, but I don't know. Well, no, because I guess the other part of that is, though, that you would need... Like, I guess you can kind of grab the wisps on mounts, but I can't think of a situation where they would put it in like a mount exclusive location. I'll probably just be hitting up this road on the way back from the temple, so I'll go to the temple first. Is that a new lake area? Lake Acuity, of course! I might try hitting that up now, if only to listen to the lake music, even though there's probably not going to be anything inside those caves. I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it, but we'll tackle the main story here first. It's really kind that they made it so that the Pokemon can also pick up, like, it's not just about breaking things and using them as tools. They can just, like, fetch things for you. It feels cute. Anything on this side? Because the other one was out of bounds, but this edge is like... What happens if I try to climb this, actually? Is it doable? Oh. Oh, okay. They just make it so that it has climbing disabled. They couldn't think of any, like, actual obstructions to put there that the player wouldn't be able to get past. Gee, it's kind of dark. Hi again, Griffin. It's nice having someone new out here to play with. Safety in numbers or something like that. Anyway, here's Snow Point Temple. I've opened the front door for you. Just a little more chasing left for you to do. But the real question is, am I really having fun playing with you? Or am I bored? I heard what Warden Sabi said. If you have Warden Sabi's approval to enter, then by all means do so. But be warned, those who cannot solve the temple's puzzles won't get very far within. I've heard that the trick is to pay attention to which way the stone statues are looking. Come to think of it, I believe the statues have sort of patterns on their chests too. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you. Ooh, I like the colors in here. Which way the statues are looking. Is this location also from... I remember the Reggie Temple, but I didn't do any of the things to actually make Reggie Ice or Reggie whatever appear. Although it would make sense if Reggie Ice specifically was in the snow area, but I never caught any of them, so I don't know which ones are where. Which way the statues are facing? Do they all have the same, like, plus-shaped pattern on their face? They do. It's all pluses. Another engraving. Still have not been able to figure out what a single one of these are for. Do you like these? How about these spoiled apples? I'm not as passionate about you. Bronzong can stay. You can go. You can go. Bye-bye now. No? Alright. There's only one way out of this. For what to what end do you need that much health for, huh? Jarvis, smite this bitch out of the sky. Phew. Even like my fucking character's doing the phew. We're very much on the same wavelength. Okay, so whatever I need is like right above here. Follow the way the statues are facing, but the statues are all facing each other. Well, this is a similar cross-shaped pattern, so it could mean something. Or it's just decorative. Huh. There are these... Oh... I guess that the objective is directly above me. That'd be the way to it. But there's also stuff below me. So what the hell's down here? The Reggie door. Not my problem. It's very strange having disabled mounts for the first time in a very long time. This is like the only area I think I've seen that happen. I'm like back to the moveset that I had at the very beginning of the game. That I like never felt the need to rely upon until now, of course. But yeah, I really just do not find myself clicking in the stick. It's either hitting plus or nothing. Okay, I guess this is technically true. But also, if there were no statues, this would still be like a straight line, so... There are faint traces of a steel pattern on the statue's chest. So this is Reggie's steel, maybe? Do they all have this same description to them? No, an ice pattern, actually. Huh. And yet they have the same shape and the same facial formation. Oh. There are 3 panels fitted into the door. Each panel has a pattern carved into it. There are faint traces of words carved on the door as well. Whither the statue's gaze. Which panel will you press first? I think rock, right? And then ice, and then steel. Doesn't seem like anything is happening. I mean, I would assume it's the order that you saw them in. Oh, is it steel and ice? Oops. That ain't no rock. Alright, let's be a little lighter on the gas here. Rock. Steel. Ice. There we go. Is this... the music? It sounds like a turn of forest, but it's different. It's like the first part, but it like keeps repeating. Oh shit, these things they can hide these in instanced areas? That's too far, man. There's such a thing as crossing a line. Okay, let's keep an eye on the symbols then. So we got ice. We've got... Okay, that's rock. Ice, rock, steel. And then, oh dear. Ice, rock, steel. Ice, rock, steel. Ice, rock, steel, rock. Ice. Ice, rock, steel, rock, ice. Is that true? Wow. Griffin's memory. This is a cute puzzle. It's something. Usually this game doesn't ask too much of you, so it's nice. The novelty of being asked anything is fascinating to me. Okay. Order of these. We got ice. Got rock. Got a little bit of ice. Ice, rock, ice. Steel. Rock. Ice, rock, ice, steel, rock. Huh? I was following a sequence of 5 statues. Are there 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess I must have... Wait a second. That is cheeky, isn't it? Anything hidden in here besides the statue? No. Alright, fair enough. You got me. Very funny. Steel. Ice. Rock. Ice. Steel, ice, rock, ice, steel, rock. Right. Okay. I did it! I'm a big boy! I'm so smart! You've got to be fucking kidding me. You've got to be fucking kidding me! They put 2 models of the same pillar here, and they're clipping into each other! On this side too! There's fucking surface fighting! The entire game was made in fucking Roblox! Oh, hello. Wasn't expecting to see anybody like you in here. You know, let's try going after it. Been a while since you've taken on an alpha. I'm willing to give it a shot. Level 70 Galade. Ooh. Okay, so the odds are already not looking good. But it could change. Oh my god, Sylveon! What a good boy! What is this? Grip Pebble? I got a rock. I could give it to Zorua. But everybody says to hang on to those until much, much later. And you'll really see the utility in them. So for right now... a Dusk Stone. Ooh. I don't know what I would use to drain my inventory. Probably just standard grit, but it's a Grip Pebble, so it's like they go together. Huh. I'm not sure. Think I might just have to abandon it, but I don't... how do I have lots of pebbles already? I don't know. I suppose I would want to complete the set. It's a tough decision to make. I'll just give it to Zorua. There will be more candies before, and there will be more candies after. I can't believe that surface fighting. Like, I feel like I hallucinated that. Like, that's so unbelievably sloppy. I'm trying to, like, examine the structure of how these segments of hallway are constructed and how you would misalign them like this. Because they're not only not horizontally aligned, but there's like a vertical amount where they're not lined up either. Huh. I was thinking that perhaps the raised portion before the stairs is like some sort of evidence of what went wrong, but even that doesn't really give you much theorization. Like if the pillars are part of the hallway chunks, or if the pillars are placed in individually, irrespective of the hallways. I don't know. Yeah, maybe don't like grunt at full blast, so that Curlia does not get startled by you. Yeah, I don't think the bumps have anything to do with the pillars. That's just fucked up for, like, it's completely its own reasons. Oh. Oh, we're probably going to do a battle here. This looks like very climactic. Okay, I was curious if it was going to stop me or not. I was noticing that all of Sabi's interactions have actually required you to go up and press A, whereas most of the time, once you get near, it just triggers, but Sabi's like unusual in that she doesn't do that. I guess I've been caught, so we're nearly done. That's no fun. Hey, remember my clairvoyance? It showed me something else. I saw you flying with Braviary. Do you think that'll come to pass? I don't know. It's literally up to you to decide. Well, however the future turns out, flying with Braviary isn't easy. If you really want to be able to fly high in the sky, prove to me you're strong enough. Gotta take us on? Yup. I love yup as an option. Every, like, synonym for yes and no being used in, like, formal text fields is my favorite thing in the world. Now get ready, because here come Rhyperior, Megmortar, and Electivire. All three of them. At once? Surely not all at once. They wouldn't dream of it. How do I survive even one of these turns? I'm already paralyzed. Are you out of your fucking mind? I'll kill you! I don't even know what's weak to what. Okay, so play rough, standard dominant Rhyperior. Definitely not effective with Megmortar. I guess I'll go for Electivire first. If they okay, so two of these are 30 and only one of them is 50. I thought they were like all level 50. I'll get rid of Electivire because I don't want to be paralyzed more than I don't want to get burnt. Future friends and creatures do not deserve this fate. Okay. Ugh. It's a bit of a shame that you don't get the XP as you go party member through party member. You only get them at the end of the battle. So even if Sylveon contributed and did survive to the end, because someone else killed them, that contribution gets, like, negated, which feels kind of bad. How is Floatzel higher level than Samurott? Never thought I'd see the day. Yeah, Rock and Fire should both be super vulnerable to this stuff. Die. He starts sucking up the gas. My last pump. Oh, one day I'll figure out what that looks like. But that's literally the last of my Hydro Pump, so certainly not right now. Oh, Zoro, I loved that shit, though. Wow, you caught us and you beat us. You've won all our games so far. But Braviary still wants to get to know you even better. Up to the roof we go. Oh, I guess that explains why you can't climb it. Fair enough. Every time I come up to one of these, like, beginnings of a staircase, I'm, like, keeping an eye out for surface fighting. Ooh, loving the pink colors up here. You can go even further up? Why? There's no wall engravings, nothing to inspect? Guess it's just here to be decorative. What is this piece of geometry? What is it structurally accomplishing? I guess the whole thing kind of flares out at the top. It's like, that is weird. It's like a doorway, but the whole thing is like diagonally tilted downwards. I don't know. You think that eventually you get used to certain glitchy, ugly things about this game. But every once in a while, something comes along that, like, really makes you re-examine. And realize just what the fuck is going on. Ah, what a beautiful view from this angle, though. All this janky, blurry geometry out here. I can see why they wouldn't want me going out there. I guess there's nothing else to inspect besides that. Ah! Alright, Braviary. Well, why not test out Griffin's strength for yourself? I have to fight it! I guess that has always been the case, though, hasn't it? Actually, I don't think I had to fight... I did for the Ursa thingy-mabob. But I think for a Basculegion, I just had to, like, feed it, right? It wasn't anything like this. Oh! I guess neither of us are really doing much to anything, are we? Maybe one more? Am I trying to kill it, or do I need to, like, catch it at the end? I'm trying to be gentle getting its health down just in case, because I really don't know what, like, the objective here is. No, there's no X buttons, so you can't access the Pokeballs. You have to kill it. Which means that actually what I want to do is a strong... Wait a second. I'm always leading with a strong style. Isn't it literally always a good idea to do like a 1-2 of an agile and leading into a strong? Because then you get the 2 turns and you get to hit harder. But I guess the first turn hits like a lot weaker, so that's the trade-off? Fucking Floatzel, this is just so funny. Hey, Crunch is good though. Oh, I can't believe Braviary lost. Like, was that a trainer battle, or was that like a wild battle? But that's that. Thanks for playing with me. Guess I'll head home now. Bye! Hey! I was kidding. Play along with me on your flute. The way the flute animations in this look, coming off of the heels of Xenoblade 3's flutes, is like very surreal. Braviary opened his heart and learned well the sound of your playing. The sky plate. This thing really is cool as hell, though. Thanks, Sabi. Sure, having Griffin to fly around with should be fun for Braviary. Yeah? I'm glad. A world where people and Pokémon live and work together, huh? Tell me, why do you think the lightning that comes from the rift would cause these frenzies? Do you think this is all Almighty Sinnoh's anger? Or do you think this is a trial it's putting to us? If it is a trial, if we prove ourselves worthy, and we quell the last noble, calm Alvalug, then the rift really ought to close, right? Even if the one who seems to be clearing this trial is a newcomer like you, not one of us who have been living here in Hisui for ages now. How come you're playing all wise? I thought you weren't a big thinker, Adaman. A himbo, you say? Shush, Sabi. I can feel history on the move. And as far as I can see, the one ushering in this new era is you. So if I stick with you, someday, I might get to meet Almighty Sinnoh myself. The question is, does listening to Adaman fascinate you, or bore you to tears? Anyway, Griffin, it's time for you to go soar with Braviary. If you jump from way up here, Braviary can take you gliding just about anywhere. But don't forget to get the Eternal Ice. That's why you needed Braviary in the first place, right? Does Adaman bore you? Fucking imagine. Avalug's legacy is down there. Now, go get a feel for flying with Braviary. When you're done soaring the skies and want to land, just ask him to dive. Gliding? So, the way the trailers made it seem is that you're always hovering a certain distance above the ground. Gliding suggests a constant descent. Is that how this works? I guess I'll read the text and find out. Fly high in the sky, explore the different histories from the area, you can summon Braviary, you can use the plus wherever you may be, and you can also press the A button if you're falling from some height to stun him in a flash. Okay, cool. I guess I'll do that then. Whoa. I'm not sure if I'm descending yet or not. I guess you can flap. So you're still staying above the ground, but then again, I'm like pixel peeping out into the distance, and I can see that the pixels are like still moving, so I'm certainly not staying like exactly still. I don't know. It'll be nice to enjoy the ride from up here, that other Pokemon won't be able to interrupt the music anymore. So press B to dive? Or is that Y to dive? Okay. I have to imagine, simply pressing plus in the air and plummeting to the ground is not a good idea. Yeah, I'd like to try to get one of these fuckos if I can. Dude, you have legs. Just walk, bro. Why did it have to move? It still didn't notice. Oh, did I waste all of those? I can use mud balls, I guess. Wow, that hones in really precisely. I just want to listen to the music. Oh, great. There's a bunch of these. And I've got no mud either, so I just have to fight it, I guess. Hey, Zoroark, you want to try this one out? Good luck. It does have the high ground. Oh. Oh, I'm going to kill you. Oh, I will have revenge. You know, if I don't have any more catching materials that allow me to avoid using a Pokemon, Floatzel's Crunch might be a good idea for some of these other Alakazams. Just generally speaking. You're not rock type at all! I was gonna spray you. I guess this is still good enough for the job, though. You know what? That thing makes good sounds, too. I'll say it. I can catch it unawares? Not so psychic now, huh? Couldn't see that coming. Like a standard energy crunch. No, that still wipes it out. And with every Kadabra I failed to catch, I'm only going to continue growing stronger at this rate. Maybe on the other side of the lake. There's some other creatures roaming about. I don't know how well suited this game is to a flying mechanic, considering the draw distance. I think we could wind up with some problems there, and also, oh boy, that's definitely not a good thing to do. To plummet. Okay. Agile Crunch? I've only got so much PP, my friend. You gotta show me what you need from me. Maybe the better approach really is just to, like, sneak up and throw things. Feels like a big ridge to hide behind. The lake music, though. You know what? It is a slightly prettier looking lake than the other ones I've been to. I think the sunset colors in the snow. And you know what? Snowy water, cold water looks like it has more texture detail than your average water. So that might have something to do with it as well. Yeah, I can throw some berries, some raspberries. I could even use the grass if I wanted to. It's just so peaceful. And now it's not. So you have to descend and then press plus. It's a bit of a process, but I guess I'm okay with it. Oh wait, these aren't Alakazams. These are still just your average Kadabras. Maybe I'll use like an agile water pulse. Maybe focusing on something super effective is the problem. Yeah, just like ease up a little bit. Maybe even a normal water pulse. Yes, okay. This is very catchable now. Yippee! Apparently I already have several other of those, though. Does Chimecho like raspberries? You like anything? I was kind of hoping to see that because Chimecho doesn't like have any like limbs, if it could still manage to lift up the fruit with like VeggieTales strength. Like it just kind of floats up in front of it, and that's good enough. Hey, I'm patient, Chimecho. I've got 60 balls and way too much time. Yeah, that's what I thought. They understood it was a fruitless endeavor to resist. Ooh, excellent timed turnaround. Yeah, I wasn't doing so good catching Pokemon towards the beginning of this, but I'm making it work. I'm turning it around. To be honest, though, I am beginning to suspect that maybe we actually will find something in this lake. Because if that's the case, I might want to go back to camp and then fly back to the lake. So then that way I'll have like a full party to be working with. Roost? Oh, no you don't. An agile roost. Oh. Oh, so you can still use strong style when you only have 1 PP left? Fascinating. Probably shouldn't have used it, though. Huh. Yeah, I bet there's gonna be cool items in there, too. Hey, I'll try catching this thing. This is what is it, a chingling? A cheeseburger? A chump change? These things love to get caught even when they're aggressive. I've never seen it. It is called Shingling. How the fuck did I know that one? I mean, listen, I know a few Pokemon, but I would not consider myself capable of very many deep cuts. This is... Oh my god, the evil Chimecho. I'm not going this way. I want to see what else is around here, though, like on the way back from this place. Is that a Mew? No, that's a Weevil, I think. This place is making me want to, like, snowboard. Like, do this shield surfing down these slopes. Ooh, hey, here's one of these. This is out of bounds, I presume? Oh. Without a doubt. Wouldn't even dream of it, really. I think it's safe to drop down from here. Alright. This dithering is really obnoxious. Here's the agenda for the rest of the night, I think. We're going to camp. We're healing up. We're going back to Lake Acuity. But there's a... Max's lost satchel. Okay, so B is just to go faster, but there is no way to, like, ascend. So you can only start... You can only be as high as the surface that you started on. So I guess that's how they've chosen to balance it. But you can still horizontally go as far as in any direction as you'd like. Boy, the sky seems really unimpeded by the atmospheric fog that's on these rocks right now. Yeah, I guess if you can do that, then there really is nothing stopping you from, It is to go in this water, I think. There would be nothing stopping you from putting a wisp on a tree, as you can just pick them up like that. And now we'll go here. Ugh, my poor team. Maybe this is why I'm underleveled, is that because I'm spending more time with a dead team, that the XP gets, not distributed as well. That could very well be the reason. You're going away, you're going away, you're going away. You can stay. You're going away, I hate that thing. I guess I can sell that stuff. Do I have any other Stardust right now? No. I have pages, though. Maybe. No, I don't. Any other stones? Don't need you. You're handy. You can go. You can go. It truly is amazing how much space this all takes. No matter how many tens of twenties of thousands of dollars I spend, it's never enough. Oh, I'm here to sell, actually. Oh wait, sell is like a trigger. There we go. And now I sell this, and now I have even more free inventory space. After all this, though, I'm still at 21,000. I still do not have enough to afford a single upgrade. But with the help of these snow runs, that could all change. With the help of the trees, that could all change. Wow. Well, I'll tell you one thing. Having Braviary does make ascending, or rather, not really ascending. Ascending is the one thing that this thing can't do. Makes crossing this a real breeze. Like, actually pleasant. So I would definitely say that it was annoying before. Huh. Yeah, I guess now. Next on the list, next item of business is to go to that damn lake. Did I ever get a Riolu? I think I did. I think that's when I was saying that I've never had something or other work out for me. I think I was going to say that I had never seen the XP berries actually give me XP. They always get wasted. And then as I was saying that, it proceeded to work, and I got XP. And then I pivoted into saying I seldom see it. I don't think I've been here at all. I didn't even know there was like another waterfall. Wait, this is the same waterfall. That's where I want to be. I want to go in the cave. I want to go in the cave. I want to go in the cave. Maybe we'll find Gary. Witness Zoro's power. Oh my god. That was a big chunk. Ooh, there's a thingy in the secret hollow. I guess the good news about the wisps is that I'm in a situation where, like, I've gone everywhere but where the wisps are. So now that I'm covering, like, the final tracks in this space, you just gotta all come cascading all at once, perhaps. Watch this be another metal creature. No, it's a so many non-rocks lately. I don't know. I don't want to get too wrapped up in, like, battles specifically, though. Most important thing is seeing what's in that lake cave. Because I haven't been in any of them yet. But if I, like, get myself into a battle that I can't win, like, I need to make sure that everything that I'm doing is, like, preparing myself for what's in there. Because, you know, usual Pokemon, I remember going into those caves to catch those legendaries. And every time I tried it, you know, it was really easy to overshoot and you'd wind up killing them. But this game auto-saves. So there's no save scumming that you could do. Well, actually, there is manual saving, come to think of it. But the autosave would probably kick in either. Like, it saves either way, I think. I mean, the tiling water effect is still observable, but I don't know why this additional layer of texture detail just isn't visible all the time. I guess it does make it look colder. It's not like it's hurting me to be in it, though. So I'm just gonna have to get this right the first time, which is really scary. But I guess just use agile versions of all my attacks, and that's the best I can hope for. Wait. Wait a second. Is that a seam? Where's the entrance to this thing? It has no door. Unless that's what... You can kind of see a line go... Maybe this part gets removed and then that's the entrance? No. Throwing a Pokeball, it is absolutely nothing. Can I climb it? I can climb it. Huh. I wonder if, like, the point of these lakes is that maybe it's like a narrative thing? Like, they're just resting here, and only in the modern-day Sinnoh is there even a hole there. Or, you know, it's just an artificial way to lock you out. I don't know, though. If I was able to get into the Giratina cave, then I don't see what else there could be. By the way, I did look it up, and Turnback Cave is the name of where you find Giratina in Gen 4. So, like, the names of these locations, like, have a point to them. If I knew a goddamn thing about Gen 4 between me playing it as a child and now, I'm sure there would be, like, a lot more that I would be able to know. Maybe if there's, like, a story reason. They literally say, in 2006, they said, yeah, a long time ago, these caves were closed. It's a good thing they're open now. I wonder if there are other locations like that, like other caves throughout the game that share names with other Diamond and Pearl locations. But wait a second. If this can't, be climbed, and you have to start from a certain height, wait a second. You are going to let me up here. This is so cheeky. Don't you dare. I'm hanging out up here. But, that surface, like, slopes inwards, so because I was going into that, it was, like, reducing my maximum height. It's kind of hard to land on that, though. Suppose that's the point. There we go. So what are you? You're T? Maybe an I with Seraph? Who knows? Still such a cool collectible. I love those things. They put them to a very smart use for this. They're like the perfect kind of Pokemon that you would want to spread out in that exact way. So what? Yeah, I guess I just investigate, huh? Hello? Your arc phone. It's been a while. Thought it kind of died. Yeah, what is this thing powered by? It's got a lithium? A type of ice beloved by the Lord of the Tundra, Avalugg. This ice is said to be fragments of ancient Avalugg that lived long ago. Oh, okay. Oh, I forgot about you. At last, this summit is conquered. And I see you made it too. Flew down to this place and obtained that eternal ice, did you? What drives that burning zeal of yours, I wonder? Okay, I guess you can have it. It'd be nice if you, like, asked for it, but I do have to respect the effort you put in. I may still have my own doubts weighing on my mind, but I'll make the necessary preparations so you can face my lord, Avalugg. Meet me in Ice Peak Arena. Whereabouts is that? Now, don't try to repeat the wondrous feat you're about to see me perform. A tournament like this can only be managed by a highly toned bodies like mine. Till next we mate. What? They couldn't even animate him, like, jumping down? I understand not wanting to animate him climbing down, but jumping should be easy. That's just a little bit silly, don't you think? Oh, wait a second. Oh, if you just keep holding the dive button into the ground, then there's nothing to worry about. It automatically unequips. I thought I had to like dive down and then do it manually, which was not as cool. Okay, so I guess I just need to look for an eye over here. Yeah, because I haven't seen anything in my journeys yet that really screams arena, so I don't know. Oh, been a while since I've seen these thingies. Huh. I guess there just are some kinds of Pokemon that are fine being noticed and will still let you catch them, despite it all. Oh, alright then. Guess it doesn't matter. Still got their back turned for whatever reason. Well, you know what? Fuck it. I'll help myself to some of you too. Whoa! What is that thing? Oh. It's whatever a weird deer isn't. Stantler, I believe? Oh, now you're all aggressive. Alright. I've got better things to do with my time. Have we been in this cave yet? I know there's one that is like all the way on the other side. I know there's something that's like interconnected. But is this like a third kind of cave or what? We'll check to be sure. Because I'd hate to be proven wrong about a cave full of weird new things. Oh no, this is Zorua. I feel so bad doing that always. Specifically to Zorua, because they already look sad. They're like not happy about what I'm doing to them before I even start doing it, you know? What is that thing? What is that? Oh, it's two different Pokemon. I thought the perspective made them look like one crazy-ass thing. Neat. Okay. Coliseum is this way? Whoa. Good thing it automatically suggests that, prompt when you're falling. Very bad things are about to happen. This is a little silly. God, this music, though. This is going to be a great soundtrack to revisit on my own time, once I'm finished with this game. Because then, when you're in the middle of playing this game, and you're listening to the music, and it's really sweeping you off your feet, you always have to match that with having to look at this really ugly, shitty imagery. But when you listen to the music on its own, there's no other component to take it away, to subtract from it. You just get to enjoy it for what it is. Pure and simple. Out of bounds? I think not. What is this, like, hill here for? Oh, okay. This is where we're gonna be going later, but we gotta start at the foot of it, I guess. Arena's approach. Oh, I see. There's a lot of red rocks nearby, so I'll help myself to some of that as well. Is this not close enough to get? I guess not. I'm always willing to say hello to Sylveon, though. Oh. Oh, you know what the patch might have been? Maybe they fixed the Pokeball slope thing, maybe. No, I can still slightly cheese my way up it, but, you know, at this point I've got so many movement options, I don't know why I would ever want to do that. Oh, hey, Volo, haven't seen you, like, at all tonight. Usually they tend to show up a lot more aggressively. Maybe he won't mind. And then I'll hide behind you guys as, like, shelter. Nah, they broke out. Why, if it isn't Griffin, what a pleasure finding such a familiar face, or any face, in this far corner of the Alabaster Icelands. I came to bring Garrick an order of sword caps, and he was more than willing to have a chat about Avalugg. What do you say? Interested in a bit of gossip? Not really. And why wouldn't you be? So, Avalugg, yes? The fifth of Hisui's nobles. That he is. And you know what? He's an absolute beast. Well, yes, according to what I was told, not only does he barrage you with chunks of ice, he also fires off massive icicles, and he can cause sharp ice crystals to erupt from the ground below you. Doesn't that seem a bit too powerful to take on? What's more, apparently the Avalugg of old could be up to 100 feet tall. Doesn't that seem a bit too big to take on? Oh, you'll be alright. You just have to eat some sword caps and give your training your all. Nothing better for building muscle than that. Onward now to the arena. Yes, well, I did want to see that Avalugg, but perhaps not at the cost of my life. So I suppose my freezing digits and I will be off. Oh, jeez. I can't be doing with this. Oh! I thought this was a Vaporeon. It's a fucking leaf. We have gotten pretty close to not catching, but at the very least seeing all the different evolutions that there are to see. I know we've got. I think we have a Flareon, we have a Sylveon, we have an Umbreon, we've seen Glaceon and Leafeon. So I think we're missing still Jolteon and Vaporeon have not made any appearance. You know what though? I do have stones. And I don't know what kinds of stones that I have, but it could be worth just checking my collection, because I do have a lot of EVs. We could just like make a Vaporeon if you wanted one. Definitely a Jolteon for sure. Where did that just form? So, we had to quill Avalugg as you wished. In the end, the strength of your feelings won out. Or maybe your real strength comes from the way you walk among both people and Pokemon. Well, I suppose I better get to work making some bombs using that eternal ice. I've heard how they're made. With muscles like mine, it'll only be a moment's work. And there you have it. There's like normal mapping highlights on his chest. The more I look at him, the more confused as I am with what I'm looking at. I think it's chest here. I really think it's meant to be chest here. If you truly wish to kill Avalugg, then walk on. The path lies before you. But know that Avalugg will hold chunks of ice at you without relent. You don't rival dodging ability. Okay. Oh, there's the rift. We're crossing that rift. Oh, this is a nicely composed shot. So, here's a question. What is an Avalugg? Oh. Got it. Ooh, the HD Rumble really went nuts for that one. Jeez. Oh, I guess it did go through it. Oh. So the actual arena isn't that big. This is the only navigable space that I have, I'm pretty sure. There's like invisible walls here. Yeah, okay. Interesting. I was kind of prepping myself for like a Shadow of the Colossus style situation where you're like, you get on the back of your other mounts and you can like ride around on it, but I guess that'd be too cool for this game. Whoa. You know what? For all the visual complaints I have about this game, the particle effects really have never failed to impress. They're always just really stylish and thought out and memorable. I guess these are all kind of on equal footing. I'm not sure what type of Pokemon Avalugg usually is, so it's not too much knowledge that I can go in to help me out with. Agile style. Oh, so it's rock type, maybe? Or ground type? The distinction between those two, in terms of what they are and aren't affected by, has always been like, I guess you could say on rocky ground. But I think water is good against both of those things. So, Hydro Pump that bitch and I win, right? Yes, correct. God, these things are just so painfully yellow to look at. Ah, might have got a little bit greedy there. Guess I can keep going though. Whoop. Oh, it's not pausing anymore. It's doing the zigzag right away. The period of time you have between these waves to recover is like a lot shorter, which means less time for throwing for the most part. Oh! These ones are rough. And they come too fast to dive away from. Oh wait, these like hazards are like sticking around. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Send it a Pokemon. I'm trying my best here. Oh, I just missed the opportunity. That's really frustrating. Oh yeah, and it'll back away and re-approach the arena. So the distance at which it's actually safe to do battle, like, changes. Like, you have to, it's not safe to be at the very edge of the cliff, but your throwing range only goes so far. So it'll, like, goad you into getting closer to where it's less safe to get better throws. It's not a bad idea. What the hell is happening here? What ground is this not covering? Okay, so do not dive away from this then. Just keep running, I guess. Wow, I haven't died during one of those before. Do I still lose items? Or just let me try again? Okay, there's just a restart option. Okay. Man, I really wish I got that, Samurott opportunity there. Okay. I know these attacks a little bit better, though. What to dodge against, what not to dodge against. Even though the thing that killed me had nothing to do with dodging. I just hit the invisible wall and had nowhere else to go. It's very strange to me, though, that, for some reason, dodging is a thing. Clicking in the stick to run doesn't do anything. But it sure would come in handy. Oh yeah, we're already doing much better for time, and I don't have to waste any guesswork with Lux Ray. I can just lead with this. Like, even as far as the quarters of the bar go, I'm landing more hits than I did last time. So this should be in the bag. I'm very curious to see what this thing normally looks like, though, once the yellow turns off, you know? Didn't land. The frame rate kind of struggles during these two, I'm noticing, though. There's a little bit of jerkiness here. When the amount of attacks on screen get really dense. Gee! Hit by one attack and I'm all... I'm already dead, you can stop shooting. This one's rough. I mean, I'm open to the idea of these. I just really wish I could sprint. You know? Does Pokemon need to be like an action game? I like the idea of, like, combining the moveset that you have, the abilities that you employ when running away from wild Pokemon before the battle starts, with actual battles. I think it's a cohesive idea, considering the reason it's here, considering the other things that it relates to. At the same time, it's not a very, like, expressive moveset. There's, like, you walk around and you can roll. That's kind of it. Like, hey, maybe if there was a jump. I like to jump. Jumping is fun. Who doesn't like jumping? That's the other thing about the cliffs, too, is that you only have, like... You run out of ground to roll onto from where you're currently standing. Yeah, this thing really does not want you near the front. Oh boy, here we go. These things are such a pain in the ass. Because like, they'll slightly home in, like after the fact, which can be really tough to deal with. Okay, second Pokemon phase, don't fuck this up. See, this is what I failed to do the other time, because I was like, knocked down. I couldn't summon Samurott, but we're good. She's got this. Alright, last quarter. Furthest progress we've made yet. Oh god. It's gonna start overlapping even more shit. The frame rate's not gonna like it. And neither am I. At what point during this should I be throwing? Oh, they're faster. They're faster. Please. Shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that. Fuck, I'm so close though. Maybe if I just keep going, I can get it down to 0 before it's too late. Huh? I can't move. I like couldn't move. I thought it was gonna get me. It was gonna like kill me during the lead up to the cutscene or something. Oh, that was close. Oh, it's kind of cute though. Wait, I think Avalugg is like a friend. I like Avalugg. Wait a second. This thing is cool. Alright, so can I mount it? Can I ride it? The icicle plate. Icicles. Garrick, sir, you needn't look quite so downcast. But seeing my mighty Avalugg quailed and by such a slight child that fell from the very sky. Is this Griffin boy some kind of monster in disguise? He's no monster. He's the one who risked his life without a second thought in order to quell our frenzied, suffering nobles. Griffin. Garrick cares for the Pearl Clan with all his heart, and believes in Almighty Sinnoh just as deeply. So he is feared more than any of us that getting involved with the Diamond Clan and your Galaxy team could cause our people to flag in their devotion to Almighty Sinnoh. But that will change. Irida? I know your fears will change once you see what I've seen. Griffin has much to teach us. He's shown us we can overcome all manner of strife, so long as our Pokémon are with us. He's made me want to help Glaceon realize greater strength as well, and to see my whole world grow broader. It seems you've already changed, Irida. I knew you could pull that off, Griffin. You quelled every last frenzied noble. So, is that space-time rift gonna start closing up now, or what? There's little way of knowing for sure, though the rift does seem perhaps a little smaller somehow. Let's hope so, anyway. Well, with any luck, things will settle down now. Although, even if the rift does start spitting out more of that strange lightning, we should still be alright, as long as we've got Griffin. Indeed we should be. It's good to have him at our side. You know something, Irida? We may never agree on who's got it right about Almighty Sinnoh, but you Pearl Clan folk aren't all bad in my book. Look who's finally seen reason! Anyway, now that we quelled the last noble, I say we pay grim old Commander Kamado a visit and see if he'll finally crack a smile for us. Oh! I can look at Adamant in every angle! I can run around! I can run around! What are you going to do now that all the nobles have been quelled, Griffin? I don't know. Good question. You quelled Avalugg. We may not know yet for sure if it was right or not to do so. It was certainly a fine battle. Seeing you take on Avalugg was intense, even from up in the sky where I was watching. Did you, like, borrow my Braviary? During those battles, does everybody just, like, take them back like I gotta return them? Wow. Well, cool area. I'm glad that there was stuff to be looking forward to after, finding myself so disappointed with the fourth one. Ooh! Ooh! And 11 Wisps isn't bad either. Dude, you never see wild Eevees! These things only, like, show up in rifts. No, you don't. What? It ran away! Will you? You better. This is my personal hell. Ooh, hey. Long time no see, my old friend. Nice. Very cute. Very good. I always love getting the particularly pathetic throws with a big build-up. Oh, A-palming? No. But I don't care. I just want to feed my hungry guys. Eat it. No, it's like making like direct eye contact with me. And it's gone. I'm getting out of here before A-palm makes a fool out of me. I'm sorry, what is that? Like a Chauncey? I have zero idea what I'm looking at and what side of it I'm looking at. Just fucking rocking back and forth. Was that its front? Who's to say? Get back here. Ah, it got away. Dang. Is that Eevee still around, or did it get spooked while I was chasing the other thing around? I guess so. If only these A-palm would learn a lesson. I think these are Chauncey. It's like Chauncey and Chansey, isn't it? The two kinds that there are. Ooh! No, that's happening. You are literally giving me no choice but to escalate to, like, the highest level of violence. I don't know. They could have left these things behind, I think. I can't believe it's higher level than me, too. Double hit. Okay. I'm free to pursue less stupid activities. There's a lot of these things out here, too. Whoop! Worth trying. It still doesn't know? Oh, it knows now. Oh, it knows! Okay, I'll leave. I know when I'm not wanted. Shame I never got that big thing that was hanging out here, though. Why would you put monkeys in the Arctic? I don't get it. Wait. Is it a pumpkin? No. You better not ruin this for me. Okay, phew. Whoa, there's like a bunch out here. Maybe this is... I think I've been to the same place, but maybe it's a time of day thing. Or different ones will come out at different times. Unless it just is like a new location. Is this like another fresh cave that I haven't been to before, or the same one with the same Zoroa yet again? I mean, it's sparkly stuff that I've never found before, so I don't know. If I was here, you'd think that the resources would be... Oh, no, there's an alpha down here. This is definitely a new cave. Can I break that before it notices me? Get it! Get it! I'm not here to cause any mischief. I'm just here for your tumblestones, okay? What could you possibly have? What ill will could you possibly hold towards a little guy like me? All I want is a little tumblestone, huh? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, cool. I don't know. It's feeling about that time that I should probably, like, head to camp, though, and wrap this situation up. I guess that would depend on how long I've been live, though. If Yaoi Mobile Games went for a little over 3 hours, and I'm at 7 hours of uptime now, then, it's probably worth wrapping up soon. Because the actual process of initiating that whole wind-down process takes time. More people are going to want to talk to me. There's going to be events that I have no choice but to participate in on the way to putting everything in the box and going to the bedroom and checking up on all the hub activities, things like this. Oh! Oh, you're an alpha. No way. I learned my mistake! I learned my mistake! Speaking of never having caught one of these before, could be a good time. Oh no, I've caught one before. Really feels like the sort of common thing that I should have more of, though, for sure. Yeah, that's better. That's more like it. Alright, let's see. So this is where we got this. So the camp would be this way. I kind of want to, like, ignore oh, it just tells me, right? Of course, as I was about to say, how I was going to so cleverly find my own way through all this. I just completely walk in the opposite direction. Even with the eye helper, it's still not enough. Another fresh cave, perhaps? Maybe. I mean, it's another... I think Zoroas just like to hang out down here in particular. Yeah, I just got snowballs. One isn't good enough? You want more? Like, I think the idea is that you can walk into any ice cave and find a Zorua. But there's definitely different things going on in each cave besides just that. Like this mystery, for example. This looks mighty suspicious. It's a rock covered with ice. Touching it could make you freeze. How will you touch it then? Huh. Still don't have any fire Pokemon, but maybe if I throw specifically one of those at it, that could be something? I can't believe I don't have, like, a single one in the whole game. That's not true. I do have the, found some dudes earlier on the volcano, I believe? I'm sorry, allow me to correct that usable fire Pokemon, of course. Oh, it's sleeping! Oh, I'm out of balls. I hate my life and I wanna die. Oh, 108! I can have so many. Whoa. Now that's numbers. I don't even want to catch it. I just want to observe you. Oh, it's just precious. Oh, it's angry! I didn't mean to wake you. What have I done? I've caught a level 26 Zoro is what I've done. I love getting so many of these things. They're all so special and wonderful, and I love them all. Ooh. That's red. Wait, that's too much red. That's gonna be a guy. I mean, I am higher leveled. Maybe now's Zoro's chance to win a battle for once. Oh, you did it! You did it! You did it! Your first win! Oh, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you and all you've achieved and accomplished. But also, please never do that again because you did scare me. And if anything happens to you, I don't know what I would do with myself. Yeah, I think that's the original hole that I found the first time. But also, maybe it wasn't. I have no idea. What is this up here? No, this is where I exited from the cave that's, like, at the bottom of that. Yeah, okay, I'm familiar with where I am right now. I wonder if that is the faster way to descend. To just drop and then summon Braviary right before you hit the ground. Or if diving really is faster than that. Oh, this is exciting stuff. Our last major area. That's the 5th stamp on our log here. Wow. I wonder what comes next. Apparently there is more. But that's all I really know. I guess that mountain entrance that we saw earlier in the 4th area that leads, well, not to that storm, that's like a mini storm, but directly to, yeah, it was like right at like the base of the tip of the mountain. I'm sorry, I did not mean to throw Floatzel off of a fucking cliff. But I guess we do still have to wrap that business up. Okay. Let's, I don't think we need to turn in. But we'll box up. I actually will turn in spite of that. Oh, do I have an Umbreon yet? I would not be able to tell you if I had an Umbreon or not. No, I definitely do. I definitely do. I'm thinking of Espeon. Espeon is the one that I'm still missing, I believe. We'll sell some more of this dust. Wow! All that work and it's enough for one upgrade. Ah, that's better. God, I wish that were me. 77! Hey, 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 hey! We did find a Riolu. Wow, almost 3 pages worth. Now that's numbers. But the upgrades are getting so expensive. The more Pokemon I catch, the higher the prices get. We need to look at Zoro's Pokédex entry right now. Investigation is ongoing. Huh. Number caught at night is a different stat, interestingly enough. Times you've seen it use... I guess that's fair. I've spent a lot of time with it, and I collected a few, but they are still relatively new, and I am, like, not using them in battle at all, so... in all fairness. Wow, didn't upgrade to 7th star, either. Eee. You managed to quell Lord Avalugg? Fantastic stuff! As always, I'm sure the commander is eagerly awaiting your report. To the village! Surely you'd think that because it's so big, he would be able to see that I've already had done that from, like, really far away, but he's got to coexist. He's got to live in a world with bad draw distance, so who knows. I just want to look at my friend some more. Yay! Yippee! Oh my god, guys. Wait a second. Wait a second. PokemonCenter.com. Do they have plushies of this thing? Because this would look so fucking cute next to my Fennekin plushie. Plush. Hold on. We're going to take a detour. We're just going to look at this. I am going to make this stop barking, though, because I love you, but maybe I just want to settle down. If you can't tell, this is the end of the stream. We are definitely wrapping up. I just need to confirm. I just need to get something all sorted out. Okay, so is there a search bar? Zorua. Okay. There is a regular baby who I do love. But that Hisuian Zorua, that's something different. That's something special. Alright, well, now I know. I mean, with the amount of marketing push that they put behind this specific design, you know, like I'm wearing the mask, like it's so promotional, right? You know it's only a matter of time until we get that plush merch. And it's gonna be so good. Until then, though, that was Pokemon Legends Arceus for tonight. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the stream, you can follow me on Twitch. You can follow me on YouTube at The Full Galaxy, where all the VODs are, plus highlights and more. You can also subscribe to me here on Twitch if you particularly enjoyed the stream. You can also follow me on Twitter, Tumblr, Pillowfort, and Discord. There is a Discord server where there are all sorts of VODs, all sorts of channels, all sorts of VODs for you to check out, both on and off stream. And if any of what I just mentioned interests you, then you can check out the links to that in the Twitch cards below if you're watching this live, or in the YouTube description if you're watching the VOD. Hey, here's something that I didn't bring up at all, but today, well, not today, yesterday when I started this stream, February 10th is the stream anniversary, 4th anniversary, which is really exciting. I think, 5th anniversary is going to be a big number, and from here until next February is going to be a lot of great games, a lot of things that I'm looking forward to stream. So thanks for sticking with me for all this time, and I hope it's going to be a good year. I'll do my best, and I hope you guys do your best too, and have a good night.